What's good?
What up?
The time is 14:08. The date is 7/10/2025. And this is the Legendary Duo Podcast, episode 2. And we're going to jump right into the topic. So the first topic is a continuation of last week, which is the DDG Reggie situation. So
we got Mo.
Yeah, this clip is really entertaining to me. You know,
for a pair of chips, for a bag of chips, nigga, not for you. Who are you? Why would they get me gone for you? If you pay a nigga to try to get me gone, before the nigga try to get me gone, as soon as he up that bitch, I'll show him 20 racks. Go back to the nigga crib and you do him. It's not how it works. All right, we done with negativity.
Okay, so what do you think about that?
That's not reality.
What's not reality?
What's stopping them from taking your 20 racks and still doing it? Like what?
Yeah, that nigga he's watched too much movies. He's completely disconnected from reality.
My boy said.
I said in last episode that this wouldn't happen to DDG because he's from the hood, or that's what I said. But I'm assuming he must have been. I think he's been doing YouTube since he was maybe like a teenager. So maybe I think he said he's been a millionaire since he was like 21 or something, right?
Got that Lil Wayne.
So DDG, even
detached
if
from
he
reality.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, he is detached from reality. He's been rich and famous for such a long time that he's completely detached. There's a lot of people who are really detached. I remember Aiden Ross said that the average person makes $100,000 a year. So a lot of people are really gone.
Yeah. I mean,
DDG saying that if
you think he was serious?
He was 100% serious. Because he thought he was slick. What he said, he was like, "Oh, this is cool. Look what I'm saying." But yeah, that nigga's delusional. You can never ever under any circumstances run a test a million times. Never ever we go to Baltimore and you get robbed and you pull out $20K. Like you gonna hold on, wait. And you gonna reach out and grab the $20,000 and tell the nigga, go get that nigga. Nah,
man, cause you know what? I'm gonna have to get that 20,000.
Exactly. 20,000 getting taken. Obviously.
Then I'm gonna have to ride you to the ATM. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get what's in the bank account, because if you riding around with just 20, let me get that car, chop that up real quick. I mean, I got a hood mentality. Forgive me, but that ain't how that works. Yeah, the
only thing he's gonna save is his life, but it wouldn't really make sense. I don't know why he would even go to Baltimore. I don't know why he would put himself in that situation. DDG is delusional when it comes to street situations, but he's good at being an internet personality, and I think he should stick to that. I don't think he should go to Baltimore.
Now, what is bringing him to Baltimore? Just because?
Reggie's from Baltimore, and he wants to be tough, I guess.
But I'm saying he's not like
meet and greet. He said he wanted to meet his fans. A meet and greet.
From what? That trash ass music?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just to flex on Reggie, like, oh, look at me, I'm in your city. But he's a buffoon if he goes to Baltimore. All right, you want to move on to the next topic? You got anything else to say about that?
No, I don't think I got anything else to say.
So the next topic is, woman is going viral after she chose 3 years probation over 9 days in jail. What would you choose? Her name is Bougie Bay, so that's pretty important. I got called dumb yesterday because I chose 3 years probation over 9 days in jail. Lol. Parentheses, jail is not for me. Crying face. Now that I think about, everybody in the courtroom was looking at me stupid. Lol.
Should be stupidly, but
this is the woman. This is what she said. What do you think about that?
Okay, first of all, what state?
What state? That is a good question. I don't know what state it is.
I think the state matters. Even though the state does not matter. 3 years probation?
Yeah.
Baby girl, how old are you? Because she look, let me put the glasses back on. She look well seasoned.
Yeah, Gen X.
She doesn't look I'm gonna be respectful. She looks well seasoned, so I get that. But being well seasoned, you got time to sit down for 9 days. Even if you're not well seasoned, three 3 years probation. What is your life?
Yeah.
Do you not speed?
Yeah.
Do you like you're setting yourself? Or do you not jaywalk? Do you not you always up to par? 9 days. Now, do not get me wrong. Jail is, I was gonna say it's not for everybody. I should be able to say it's not for anybody, but some people it's for them. They once they get in young, that they you know eat and breathe jail. But 9 days, you can sit down 9 days.
Yeah.
It's gonna be rough, but you can sit down 9 days.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too personal, but yeah, 9 days. I don't care what state you in. I don't care if you in Chicago or New York or LA. 9 days, you're not going to prison. You're gonna be in the county. Even though some places the county is rougher than like federal jail, but it's 9 fucking days.
Yeah.
Compared to having those people in your business for 3 years, drug test and all that type of stuff. What happened if you traveling and you supposed to check in with your probation officer? 9 days, and then you could be free instead of being in shackles for 3 years. Shit, I wouldn't have took a year of probation over 9 days. They could have gave me 6 months probation. I still would have did them 9 days.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I ain't never been to jail. I ain't about that life. I think she's kind of base for choosing 3 years over 9 days. Because 9 days in jail, like, what?
Now, don't get me wrong.
Like, that's crazy.
I done been to jail before. I done been to jail twice.
Yeah.
Before. And the longest time I was in there was 16 days. It was 16 long days. Them 16 days was like a month and a half, especially because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't have bail. When I went in there, I was like, cat whip, no bail. I don't know, 10% is zero, Lord. I can't do algebra. Like, but she know what the countdown is.
Yeah.
Now, when I did do my little days, I did go in and I did think that I was in the male's cell. I really was confused by what it looked like in there. But I just stayed in my room the whole time. I got some books from the library. I read, and when I got out, I had to get out. Even though that little time I was in there, I ordered commissary all the time. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know how long I was going to be in there. But I ordered commissary and all that type of stuff, had visitors. You can start a countdown. Start at 9, 8, 7. Cross it off like you really doing serious time. Like, and she a woman. Not saying that it's easier for a woman in jail. For a man, I don't know about the county or any of that. It is a chance that within 9 days you could probably get raped. I hate to say it like that. I don't know that part of male jail life.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like as far as a woman, I think it's less likely that you would get raped or violated in any way in 9 days. I'm not saying it won't happen, it can't happen, but I'm saying like that's something that I wouldn't think about, unless I did like even 6 months up. But 9 days, I don't think that I would have to fear for my safety, anything like that. All you have to do is come out when it's time to check the bracelets, eat. You don't even got to eat, sit down, and go to your room. That's it. You could be in that mug resting, getting real bougie and cute.
Yeah. I guess it really do depend on the jail, because I done heard some really bad shit about, jail, especially county jail.
County is rough. You don't have no freedom in it.
I don't know. I feel like if I'm at the point where I'm going to jail, in my mind, I'm thinking I might as well never get out, because I can't really, or if I'm going to jail, I really wouldn't allow myself to be taken advantage of, like, any way, just because. So I feel like if I went to jail, I would definitely extend my sentence, because I feel like I can't go out a certain way in jail, just so I don't get, like, raped or pressed or jumped or even stabbed or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You never know what happened,
Yeah. I'm just asking.
I mean, it do make sense.
What you go to jail for
3 years probation
plays a difference. What you go to jail for, it makes a difference. Because I went to jail for some, like, You know what I'm saying? Some hot shit what had motherfuckers buzzing, and then with the way I looked, they was surprised with what I got with what I got arrested for. So it gave me a decent amount of clout while I was in there. So one time I did try to go out. You know, I went out. I think I was like halfway through. I went out as soon as I came out of my room. I'm talking about all eyes down, just came up, and they watched me as I walked and as I went down. I came and I sat down, and then I stood right back up, and I went right the fuck back in my room. I'm not supposed to be out here with y'all.
All right, let's get to the next topic. Okay, so people have allegedly been saying on the internet that Beyonce is washed from touring wise. She's washed. So we're gonna play this video and then we're gonna talk about it. Oh yeah, and for that last topic about the jail situation, comment if you would rather do 3 years probation or 9 days in jail. You know, I mean, I think maybe both would be reasonable. I think maybe 9 days in jail. It maybe not really, or 3 years probation could be the worst option. Definitely, because you aren't free on probation, but jail is just like, I don't know. I'm too much of a coward to ever go to jail. I don't know. I'm too scared. But we're gonna move on to this Beyonce topic. So it's time to retire. Fans say Beyonce is showing signs of aging during Cowboy Carter tour. So we're gonna check this out.
Man, I'm sick of people, man.
Okay, you wanna go?
So I have a couple of things to say before I make my comment. I want to say my top 3 is Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and Rihanna. Not necessarily in that order. I have to say this. I love all 3. I love all 3. I have no loyalty to anybody. You know that. I'm not a beehive. I'm not a barb. I'm not part of the Navy. But all of those ladies have played different roles in my life. Nicki Minaj has I feel like I have to say all this to say that I love Beyonce. She has been there for me through so many things, through weight loss, breakups. I ain't gonna give her weight loss. I give Nicki Minaj weight loss. But breakups, inspiration, feeling like a bad bitch, getting ready, all of that. B has been there for me. B has been there for me. But I've been feeling this way. I've been feeling this way for a while now, and I hate to say it, that I'm glad somebody else said it. Now, I'm not gonna say she washed, but I have seen signs of aging for a couple of years now. Now, when she started wearing those thick heels, them thick boys, and I know she do a lot of dancing and bouncing and doing all of that, but like I feel like she could slow up with the dancing, and she could just sing. Like when she was pregnant, she sat down on the thing and she sung. Her voice is still beautiful. But all of that dancing and stuff like that, as much as she was, no, you could see the signs of aging. You 100% can see it. And I'm not going to say anything about her body because I'm not one to talk. But that little clip right there we seen, them arms was giving auntie. It was
Yeah, that's
giving
facts.
auntie almost Mary J. Blige. No shade to Mary. I like you on the little 50 Cent show, but yo performing, baby girl. Beyonce damn near, turning into, Mary J. Blige on that stage. You can slow up. Let Blue handle that. Let Blue handle the dance, and you could pull it back some and just sing, because that voice is still beautiful. But that performing, baby, I've been seeing that age at least 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. I think most of the people or the comments that was saying negative stuff, I think the internet generally now in 2025, I think skews a bit negative, just inherently based off of 2024. I started to notice a switch. I think it's mostly because of Twitter. I feel like Twitter is just such a negative platform, in that the negativity of Twitter is kind of just spread through Instagram to TikTok, whatever.
I can see that.
But as far as Beyonce, as far as touring wise being washed, I think like Beyonce was really heavily glazed as far as her as a performer, and that's kind of what she kind of was known for, being like probably just as good as a performer, or just as probably performance and performing live was probably just as important to her. I don't know, her
Brand.
her entity, Beyonce, as a thing, as anything, as Jay-Z, as her singing or whatever. I think vocally, I think she's still good. I think her music has really good harmony. She's a great singer. But as far as her touring and her wrapping it up, I don't know if she really should wrap it up, because I feel like Beyonce is like a legacy act, because she's like 40, kind of like the Rolling Stones. And you look at like the Rolling Stones, you look at like Bono, you look at all these old people or these old musicians from like the 80s, they still go on tours,
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like Beyonce, she is slowing down. She's getting worse. But I feel like performing is just such a big part of her brand. I don't think she would ever stop.
I don't think that she would even know how to sit down.
And I think that performance, I mean, I guess she's like older. I think she had like 5-6 kids or something. Like she's popping up probably baby, so her body is probably not like peak how people want it to be or whatever. And I think like her dance moves, I mean, I don't know. I think dancing is just kind of cringe in general. But I think she should keep going with the touring, just because it's just so lucrative. Like I feel like all these people is going on tours. All these old acts are going on tours, and you can make so much money from touring. And Beyonce is just known for touring. I feel like we should watch Beyonce till the wheels fall off, pretty much.
Yeah, most definitely. Her music is not gonna stop.
Yeah.
She's still. That's because, like, we were talking about performing and actually, I don't know if that's on the topic for later, but it is a difference. And I believe even if she doesn't dance as much, then she will still have a kick-ass tour, because the way she have the setup, and then you still have other people. It's not like she just standing there singing. Even if she does stand there and sing, it's other people that can dance. It's not like she's taking dancing out of the tour. But yeah, she could slow up on the song. It would still be a performance. I don't see a reason for her to stop touring and all of that.
Yeah, I say she should just do it for the bag. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think she's. I don't know if she's washed. I don't think she's washed, because I don't know if you can be washed. Because I feel like people who go to concerts are just enamored, like really to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like people would go see Beyonce if she was like handicapped, she broke her leg. People were just. Some people are really fanatic about Beyonce. It's ridiculous. But I'm about to go pee real fast. Well, I think that's all I gotta say about the Beyonce situation. You too?
Yeah.
All right. The next topic is Drake. So, Drake dropped a new song. Did you hear about it?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Interesting. But before we talk about Drake, let's talk about Diddy. Diddy only got 2 charges. It was like the Mann Act. And,
I did hear that.
It's like prostitution or something like that. And he beat the sex trafficking in the RICO charges.
Oh, he beat the sex trafficking? I knew he was gonna get off. I knew he was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not over yet, but when he turned himself in and stuff like that, yeah, I knew I knew it wasn't gonna go like people wanted it to go.
I'm really disappointed in the FBI. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I need to become president. You know what I'm saying?
Why? Why are you disappointed in the FBI?
Because they just shouldn't have lost. They shouldn't have raided somebody's house on Star Island, a celebrity, famous black millionaire, during 2024 when we're living in this time when people, have less trust of the government. People are really, really simping for like any male celebrity who catches an accusation. For him to run up in his house and then throw all these charges at him and lose the case, it just makes the feds look weak. Because I feel like the feds have been losing a lot recently. Like, I know they lost on this Diddy stuff, but I think they lost on another case or something. But this Diddy stuff is looking bad. And then I'm hearing like this Little Dirk might get off. Like, I don't know what the feds are doing, but
look,
y'all need to stop. Y'all need to put in work. Y'all shouldn't have charged them if y'all didn't have it, because they was hungry. Y'all wanted like, oh, we got Diddy. We got it. It's like these big parties of sex, and it was just nothing but little weird stuff. I think my only problem was the Mann Act. That's the same thing they got Chuck Berry on. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was specifically made for like black celebrities and like white women and stuff back in like Jack Johnson days, like the 1910s or something like that. So
I don't know about Chuck Berry. I had to, I guess, tune into that. I don't know.
That's damn, man.
I know.
That's Johnny Be Good.
I mean, I know who Chuck Berry is, but I'm saying I didn't hear anything about him besides the music.
Oh, you didn't know he went to jail?
No, for what?
Oh, the Mann Act.
I don't really.
White slavery, sex trafficking. He was driving a girl across state lines with the intention of having sex with her in 1958.
Yeah, back in those
I think
days,
he got I think he got 2 or 3 years. Yeah, I thought you said you didn't know who Chuck Berry was.
Yeah, I know who Chuck Berry is.
I was about to say what?
Yeah, but I'm saying I didn't hear anything
he got
about.
he got some. That was a really big thing. He got I think he got hit like 1958. I think the Beatles started in like 1958 too, and I think the Rolling Stones did a cover. That band is so overrated. It's crazy. Like, they was all doing covers. Like, their whole first album was covers. But they did a cover of his song. And it went to, like, #1 while he was in jail. Everybody was doing covers of his songs. Everybody was glazing him. Everybody was talking about how legendary he is. Because he is just such a legendary person. He's, like, so legendary. He's from the Midwest, too. But, yeah, he got out in 1961. And by the time he got out, he was more famous than when he got in, which is so cool. But they got Diddy on the same thing that they got Chuck Berry with, a 110-year-old law that says you can't transport somebody across state lines with the intention of having sex. I don't even think it's people. I think it's only exclusively women. So, like, let's say if you was gay and you wanted to transport a dude across state line, I think you could technically do that, but only
a dude could fly a dude out.
Yeah, or a girl can fly a dude out, or a girl can fly a girl out. But I don't think a man could fly out a woman. Like, I think it's specifically in like a man can't fly out a woman with that. So
hilarious.
It's
and
ridiculous.
That's crazy that's the law.
Yeah.
And then especially you said 100-something years, because back then women didn't have rights.
And you know what that means?
Rape your wife and
that
all
mean
types
I can't
of stuff.
fly you out. That mean we can't hop in a car. They call Chuck Berry in a car. They like, nigga, are you transporting her to smash? Pfft, get the fuck out of here. And exactly like you said, because it was racism. That's basically the purpose of the law. So they basically essentially hit him with like a racist law, but people talk about racism so much they don't point it out when it's actual, you know what I'm saying? But this situation with Drake and Diddy reminded me of this beautiful moment. Do you remember this moment? I was thinking like this.
I was waiting for somebody to bring it up. Nobody had yet. Nobody had.
And this is my favorite Drake moment of all time. When I think about Drake and I look back at all of it, this is my favorite thing he's ever done, ever. Because it's just so cool, so much aura, all that. So, let's get to it. This is before we get into the song. Remember this?
Or that's how you Christian check somebody. Check them without checking them silently.
Man,
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful.
That
And
was
that
a
my
classic
boy
Drake
bent
moment.
down and picked it up. Why the fuck? Why would you think he sat that down? You gonna bend down, pick it up? You looking foolish in a mug.
and it's just so cool the way he just did it like it was just like he like, oh, my shit running out. Hold up, but let me just take, you know what I'm saying? It was just so gangster. I can't, and you know he just kept moving his hand.
He did. He treated him like an extra,
Man.
like an extra on the movie.
And you know what's crazy? It's just how far both of these dudes have came. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, man, Drake is now still around, more aura and less aura at the same time. Drake was cooler back then, but less cool at the same time. He was
Yeah,
cooler to me
yeah.
because he was more of himself, I feel like, and not more of a character of himself, if that makes sense. But
I
Diddy
feel you, but-
is like, he used to be really that nigga. Now his whole legacy has just been tarnished.
He was never that nigga.
What? Diddy was always
He
that
was
nigga.
never that nigga. He was
Diddy
the nigga
was-
that always was popping up that you wonder, what the fuck is he
Hold on, wait.
doing here? Who invited him? But
When we
he's
talk
the
about
main person.
hundreds of
You know what I'm
millions,
saying?
in hip hop, Diddy name was always up there, always the highest. We talking about hundreds of millions. We talking about power, owning Ciroc. We talking about
Power,
owning Revolt.
okay.
We talking about slapping niggas to their face, slap Drake like he was a bitch ass nigga. Blue Kid Cudi car up. We talking about a nigga
Yeah,
who
you talking about
go to the white
person.
parties. Y'all talking about as an entertainer, he was really powerful and he had a huge control over the music
I
industry.
would say he powerful like Suge
Hov.
Knight.
No, Suge Knight was nowhere near as powerful
Oh, when
as Diddy.
I'm saying that,
'Cause-
I mean as far as scary wise, like
Yeah.
Diddy is like the person, but like as far as in hip hop, dude, his ass trash. He ain't
Oh, yeah.
never make
Yeah.
good music.
I think we're talking about
He ain't
different
never-
things,
I
though.
think we are talking about different things.
I'm talking about like as a black entertainer, male celebrity, Diddy was hit heights that nobody
you that.
has really hit. Like besides
I'll give
Hov,
you
Hov
that.
has surpassed him, but Diddy was hundreds
so?
of millions.
I mean, it depends on the way you're looking at it, but I
In
get
every
it.
way that we can judge power and success in the entertainment industry, Hov has passed over everybody. You gotta come. Let's be real.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that. I guess I'm looking at it different because Hov is in the background. You don't really know the moves that he make and see. You know what I'm saying? He till he
That's what's
pop
even
out,
crazy, yeah.
You know, but Diddy is like powerful and all in your face. You know, so I guess that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, that's actually a good way to do it. Only probably instance that would be different is when he went up on the Grammys and he was like, oh, well, Beyonce, she ain't never win album of the year, and the next year she won it. So I mean, that was
Facts. I
that was a
mean,
bit that was
'Cause what
crazy.
you're not gonna do is keep playing with my lady. That's what you're not gonna do.
Okay, so Drake, you want to watch the music video? Because I don't know if we can watch the music video because UMG, we can't watch them here. We'll just do
Okay.
it, but whichever way, we'll do it here. But we gonna listen to this Drake song and then we're gonna talk about it. So first, you want to give your thoughts on the song first, or you want to give like what? Just tell me, what do you think? Initial reactions to hearing the song. What did I miss? The new
Okay.
Drake joke.
I loved the video. I loved it. I loved how he was by himself, all alone, the only one in the video. I like that because that's probably how he's feeling right now. You know, I liked how at the end how he punched out. I love that.
Facts.
I love how he punched out. I love how he was walking at the end of the video when he was walking to punch out, and when he left, I know that feeling. I know where he was in his mindset when you got that walk. Man, I'm the type of person, like, you could tell my mood by the way I walk. The tone in my voice, you could tell what I'm on by what I'm walking. If I'm on that, if I'm chill, by the way I'm walking. His walk was like fuck the world, fuck everybody. Oh, this what we on. Oh, okay, I'm by myself. All right, it is what it is. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? So I love the video. I'm a Drake fan. I am Drake in my top five. Drake in my top five. I love Drake, and he lost the hell out of that goddamn beef. I ain't gonna lie, and that beef did make me a Kendrick Lamar fan. It did, but I like that song, man. I feel it, cause you know I'm anybody can get it. If you ride with me, you ride with me. If you friends with my enemy, you my enemy too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
that's how I ride. So everything that he was saying, you know what I'm saying? I felt that. And I feel like he was addressing Kendrick Lamar in there too. Because when he was saying, what did I miss? Because he did bring him on tour. He did show him love. I'm not saying he actually gave Kendrick Lamar songs or not. I don't know about that, but I know he has gave people songs, whether it's Kanye or whatever, you know. So with him saying, you know, I had you in my house, I had you around, what did I miss? You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, Drake brought him out, Kendrick Lamar out, but I believe in that time when he spent with Drake, Kendrick felt like, oh, this somebody I don't really fuck with. Because it's somebody who you could be like, oh, well, this person is cool. Or it's somebody who you could be like, it's something about them I don't like. They ain't never did nothing to me, but it's just something about them. I don't like them. They ain't never talked to me no type of way, but I don't like how they talk to this person. They ain't never treated me no way, but I don't like it's something about them I ain't feeling they vibe. So he did what he did, you know, and I would not like leave the tour or leave somebody putting me on just because I'm not rocking with them, but just I'm gonna keep my distance and I don't fuck with you like that. And if the topic come up, then yeah, I'm gonna say it. Oh, I don't fuck with them. Like why? Oh no, well, I don't like this. I don't like that. They ain't never did shit to me, but I don't like it. So with him being the person who that happened to, I'm just bringing you out showing love. I'm doing this showing love. I'm showing people. He put on plenty people when he didn't have to. He know what it was to be a hungry actor.
Thanks.
And wanting and wishing and fantasizing about being there with the mic that he bought and all that type of stuff. He probably was in his mirror just rapping. You know, I study rap battle for a living. Anyway.
Oh yeah. He said that before?
Yeah, it's a little meme that I study rap battle. But anyway.
He is a huge rap fan.
He is.
He been in rap battles. Been popped up there, all types of stuff.
So with him living his life, being his natural self and having a heart to want to help people, put people on, show people love that he never got, him just being himself, he want to know, what did I miss? I'm just being me. I did this and I did that. And on the other hand, they feel like, okay, yeah, you did. But it's like, I don't fuck with you as a person, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's where it is. And people can get confused by that.
Yeah. We got a couple more topics with this Drake situation, too. But me personally, as far as the song goes, me personally, actually, let me give a overview for those watching. So I've been a Drake hater since.
Forgot about that.
I would say around 2016. That's when I really started to hate Drake, because I think that's when his fans started becoming super glazer. Drake is kind of like LeBron, where his fans glaze him so much and they like force him, or they kind of try to force you to glaze him. I feel like Drake was one dude who his fans will force you to glaze him because how popular he is. Like I never heard or I don't know if people did this, like when Michael Jackson and Prince was coming out. Michael Jackson, he clears that nigga Prince. It's crazy how fire Michael Jackson music is. Like, I think I might have to put that in the topic. Michael Jackson clears Prince.
Yeah, put that in the topic.
Yeah, because the best Michael Jackson songs, the best Prince songs can't even crack the top 15 best Michael Jackson songs. And everybody knows that. Everybody knows Human Nature, like Temptation, Automatic,
I can't even
Purple
think
Rain.
About the...
none of them are better than Human Nature. That's one song.
What is Human Nature? The one we had the little rat.
Like what are we talking about?
Well, I don't know if I.
Prince doesn't have a song better than. Doop 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 doop. Man,
what are you talking about? When doves cry?
It's better than.
That is shit. But the Does Cry go
Come on.
viral. Does
To the
Cry.
force, don't stop. Don't stop till you get it. That's like a top 5 greatest hooks of all time ever in the history of the world. Prince
But
doesn't have a
Does
hook
Cry
better than
though? What?
Yes, Dove Cry is not better than Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
What? Maybe I'm just like my mother.
That song is
She's
fire.
never said
That song is fire. But is it better than
than?
You saying that song is better than Don't Stop Till You Get Enough?
Man, they go toe to toe.
No, they don't.
Man.
Don't Stop Till You Get Enough is 5 minutes long.
And Thriller is what, 8? What that mean is better?
So that means there's a point in that song you can get captured by the groove of the song and transport it. And you forgot that he does that hook like 5 times. To the voice, don't stop. He brings that back towards the end. Like Michael Jackson is the nigga who, when we think about it, the best. If we had to make a list, a top 25, best songs from the 80s through 90s. Like, you tell me Michael Jackson wouldn't, if we being real, make up a large percentage of that song? You talking about we're not talking about
He would.
who's the better artist or whatever. I think Michael Jackson is a better artist too, because I seen videos of him in the studio and he was really cooking up those melodies, himself.
I like him as a person.
Oh.
He if you ever seen any background stuff, he about that life.
He is about that life.
He a little beastie.
But anyways, back to this Drake situation. I was just getting caught and I was just thinking, because I really could go on, but I don't want to go. We're going to say that next week. But this Drake situation, his fans use numbers to try to say like, oh, he's good, therefore you should like him. So if you would come out with an opinion like, man, this song, I'm fucking tired of listening to this song on the radio, because they would just play him on the radio, people would like force you to glaze him. So I kind of, in reaction, became a Drake hater because how much people would glaze him in my opinion, kind of forced me to say that he's like a good artist or he's just like the greatest rapper ever and stuff. So I was a Drake hater really until recently, until the Heart Part 6. Remember after, so during this beef last year, Kendrick had dropped Meet the Grams. He said Drake had a daughter. Drake later that night said he didn't have a daughter. That morning, Kendrick had dropped Not Like Us. So when he dropped Not Like Us, all of our brains was like, and Not Like Us is one of the greatest songs of all time. And then Drake dropped The Heart Part 6, which is not one of the greatest songs of all time. It has a very weak flow that he's used 1,000 times. It's monotone. It's a worse song. It's not a good song. But I didn't know that he would come back from Not Like Us. So I respected him for responding to the song Not Like Us with The Heart Part 6. I respected that. And in that moment, I stopped becoming a Drake hater because I thought he was washed. I'm like, oh, he's washed. And I like The Heart Part 6.
Because of the beef, or you thought he was washed?
Because after he dropped Not Like Us, I'm like, oh, Drake is done. He's not going to drop anything else. But when he dropped The Heart Part 6 and he's like, oh, we fed you the information about the daughter situation. Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I was really rocking with Drake for that because he was right. Like, Kendrick did jump out the window with the info before he confirmed it. You know what I'm saying? But people all ignored it, like, because Kendrick won the battle, whether you like it or not, because he got the people on his side. So that's how you win the battle.
He did.
And all that leads into the song, I guess, because the song, this new Drake song, What Did I Miss, is he's talking about the same shit. He sounds the same. His voice hasn't changed. And I like the song because I think it's fire. Like, the beat is really good.
How did I miss this even coming out? Like, this is supposed to be on repeat. Like, yes. For real.
Like,
Cause I feel that. Like, me and Drake and I are similar in some ways.
Yeah, because the strings that he had, the strings that, or not the string, the synths that they were playing, like the main melody, was good when the drums or I wouldn't say fake drums, but when the percussion, the trap drums was coming in, it was really matching really well with the synth, and I really liked his vocal melody. Like, I don't really know you, huh?
Yeah. And I'm so glad he started singing. That's my thing.
It's a classic Drake hook, and it's melodic, and it fits over the beat well.
It does.
And then if you listen to the hook or the chorus, I don't even know if it's a hook or a chorus, but there's like something that switch, and it's like these. Oh, when the thing dropped, when the chorus dropped, what did I miss? The hook. You can hear like strings come in. It play this sound. It sounds like a sample of a song called "Charging These Hoes a Fee" by Playboi Carti. I think they both use the same. But that comes after a whole different string section. So as far as production, his producers really cooked up with this beat. This beat is fire, but as far as lyrics that he was talking about through each verse, I really, really like it because I actually know it's coming from a real spot where I feel like a lot of Drake lyrics are kind of, I know they coming from real place, but they seem so like surface.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
they don't really hit
Right,
on anything
right,
real. I feel like they
right.
just meant to appeal to his fans. I feel like
Exactly.
Drake serves his fans because he has so much niggas. Like niggas ride for Drake and females ride for Drake. That's what makes Drake fan base so unique because his niggas will like, I mean, some niggas see themselves in Drake, so niggas will really rock with his lyrics, and some niggas be like, oh, I cried listening to Drake Knows My Heart, and like some niggas really are really deeply connected with his
That's
lyrics.
wild. Like,
like,
I feel that way too. I'm not gonna cry, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Some niggas,
I
Drake
can say-
fans who are males, they will tell you that they cried listening to Drake, like dead ass. Like
Wow.
he's so emotional. He like niggas really relate to Drake's music because the sad shit that he be talking about. I guess niggas act like Drake is like NBA Youngboy. Like NBA Youngboy is so real in his music that you can really listen to his music and you can hear the realness.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
feel like this Drake actually, even though he's been talking about the same stuff, like, oh, I don't have any friends, people betrayed me. He's actually
Yeah.
like, we know that
Right,
niggas have
right,
betrayed him.
right,
And when
right.
he's saying this shit, like,
Yeah,
how can you stand
yeah.
by niggas who loved me?
Yeah, yeah.
Where was y'all niggas?
Right,
Or he's
right.
like, what did I
Facts,
miss? Because he's like,
facts,
what did I
facts,
miss? Like,
facts for real.
I've been
for
doing
real,
this
like
for 15 years.
100%.
I mean, and
I
he's
feel that, man.
Exactly.
I feel that 100%. Because how you what?
Yeah.
What? Traitor? We've been rocking all this time, and then
Facts.
you go this what? This
Yeah.
look.
Facts.
Anybody can get it.
Facts. Yeah.
Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it.
Yeah.
So, like, you supposed to, I don't care if I'm right or wrong. You're supposed to be on my side.
That's
I don't
true.
care. You're supposed to be on my side. You're supposed to ride with me forever. Now, holla at me in the background, you know, if you feel like, well, you know what, I ride with you, but you was a little, pull me to the side then. But in public, my boy, yeah, you better be right there.
Yeah.
10 toes down. If not, you can get the smoke. You can get it too. So I feel that.
So yeah, I feel his lyrics. I like the beat. We both in agreement. I'm glad that we both in agreement. And let's keep focusing on this song. So, Drake has got like a new.
The disrespect of that.
Drake has got like a new breed of haters, which this is kind of conflicting because I've been a Kendrick hater for so long, and then Kendrick, I so desperately, I
You've
mean,
been
I'm
a-
not a Kendrick, I've
I was
been a
gonna
Drake
say,
hater for
what?
so long,
Since when?
and I so desperately wanted Drake to fall off of the mountain of the top mantle. I didn't want him to be the biggest rapper, and it's crazy that Kendrick Lamar, who is, in my opinion, a better rapper. I mean, that's crazy that I gotta say, but I mean, I don't know if you could say artist. I guess only problem with Kendrick is that he doesn't release, and his releases have been getting consistently worse. Like, niggas have not mentioned this, but his last 3 releases are not better than his first 2, which are really, really classic masterpieces. Like To Pimp a Butterfly and fucking Good Kid, Mad City. Like, some of the beats and just some of the rapping, like Mama, Hood Politics, like even All Right. When I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut, and he's doing like that little shit, like, and just even the way he like. This new style he's been on, like he's like taking style from the young niggas. He's doing all type of shit with his voices. Even him on that new Playboy Cardi, like Kendrick has really been going crazy with the raps, and I think he's a better rapper just based on how he uses his voice compared to Drake. I mean, I like Drake, but I don't even think Drake, like I said, Drake sounds the same on this song, whereas Kendrick, he doesn't sound the same. Like Kendrick uses his voice in just, I feel like, a better way than Drake, even. With the harmonies, because he has that little voice. He has all type of, so just
Kind
as
of like
a
Nicki Minaj.
as a vocal, that's really good. Kind of like theater, for their performance rapping, like
Yeah, because that's what it
rap
is.
style.
Well, I know Nicki, she's tuning into different like characters, so I don't know if he's doing the same thing or mind frame or whatever.
But as a Drake hater, I'm really conflicted because this song is fire in my opinion. I see people hating on it, and I'm like, oh shit, this is like me.
People hating.
Yeah, people is hating on this
Who
song.
could be hating? I'm gonna have to.
Drake haters. So basically,
I'm gonna have to tap in.
as I lost my Drake hateness, the haterism for Drake has reached a new level. And the thing about when you a stan of somebody, when you glazing or a glazer, a Drake fan, you become delusional. But
That's
the
true.
same thing happens when you're a hater. So when you're a fan and a hater, you have the same amount of delusion.
I could get it. Depends on how deep you are. Because
So-
I'm a hater too. But
Yeah, exactly. So with this song, some people are hating on it because they're like, oh, Drake is always talking about how his friends betrayed him or whatever.
You got to give props when props. See, the type of hater I am, you still have to give props when props due.
Yeah.
Now, I might throw it out there like, I hate to give these props, but,
or just
X,
admit
Y, and Z.
that you hate him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I was open, like, I would hate on Drake, but, oh, yeah, I am a hater.
I didn't know
you a
that
hater?
you was a hater for so long. I thought you just started hating.
I made it public. I was like a public hater.
But I noticed it when he outbeat the Beatles.
Oh, yeah, that really...
So that's when I thought that you started hating.
Him saying he got more slapped than the Beatles, and him getting a tattoo of Abbey Road of him walking, and he pointing behind him and telling him to come forward. Like, Drake, you are not that nigga, bro. I like your music, but it's not that good. You know, it's good, but it's not that good, my nigga. Like, calm down.
Yeah.
But, you niggas, I want to go over some of the lyrics, because this is what people been talking about. So, hold on, wait. Let me find it. Let's just go through the
I'm going
first
to be
one.
like New York. Shut the up!
I'm whipping
I'm
around
trying to
on like
sleep over
600
here.
acres. Let's go, let's go. You
I love
niggas
that. I loved when he said that.
You niggas just better not ask for no favors. Let's go, let's go. It's love for my brothers and death to a traitor. Let's go, let's go.
Boom.
She might decide to say no to me now, but say yes to me later. Let's go, let's go. Her ass is all naughty like Florida Gator. Let's go. I don't know what that means. Or all natty, I know what that means. Natural, but Florida Gator, what that is, I wonder. I can click on it though. Hold on. Wait. Oh, all natty like the sports thing. Okay. I thought that was, I don't know what the fuck that. You switched up on the guys and support a hater. Let's go. What's the get back for niggas? It's TBD. What does that mean?
I didn't know what that meant. I started to ask you.
Yeah, LeBron James, DeMar Jerome. Okay, I wanted to say the situation for later, but basically, they don't say what TBD
Have
is.
you guys heard the song? What do y'all think about it?
Yeah, drop in the comments. What do you think about this new Drake joint? I look at this shit like it's BTC. Could be down this week, then I'm up next week. Okay, so from this first verse, the lines that have been going interesting is the alleged diss toward LeBron James. You switched up on the guys and supported a hater. Let's go. What's the get back for niggas? Or he said something. Oh, it's letting my birds. Also, you supported a hater. You switched up on the guys. You support a hater. This is one of the disses that's aimed at LeBron James and DeMar DeRozan. So, what do you think about what he says about, or how do you feel about how he feels about LeBron James and DeMar DeRozan?
I feel a couple of ways.
Because a lot of LeBron simpers have been really like hating or been like, oh well, don't talk about LeBron. You know, some niggas are like really gay for LeBron.
I feel a couple ways. I feel like they had two different ideas about what was going on with their friendship. I believe that I'm not saying I believe that they were probably cordial associates, and I believe that what is his name? LeBron James probably just was like in business with him, and for a business little, that's what the relationship was. Not saying that he didn't mess with him, but I know that Drake messed with him more because when he said, when you called me, what did I tell you? You said you
I
said
can never do anything that would disappoint
Dude,
you.
I could not believe that was real. I said, is my boy serious? Is this his real comment? Is this a skit? Is this a parody? My boy he was about to cry right then. Drake was
Yeah, he does admire that nigga, which is crazy.
So with him thinking that and saying, I could never do anything to let down LeBron James, that touched him. So to see him at the pop out, he was flabbergasted. He didn't understand what? This my homie. Now everybody know how Drake is. Everybody know Drake's sensitive. Everybody know Drake feel like, you know what I'm saying, you with me or you my enemy. If you with my enemy. So everybody know that. Fans, people who ain't fans, everybody know this about Drake. So LeBron should have known this about Drake. And I feel like Drake knows that LeBron should have known this about him. So when he was at the pop out, he clearly chose.
Yeah.
He clearly chose.
Speaking of pop out, but this is very interesting because I've recently became a LeBron hater. Did you know that? I entered the LeBron hater arc of life, and it's so based.
I didn't want to say it.
It's so based, but basically, and Drake dropped a a Fighting Irish freestyle. Irish is the dude who was LeBron's coach in high school, and in the song he was making allegations, or he was saying that LeBron was cheating on his wife. And then DJ Academics confirmed it.
Yeah.
So me personally, I'm always gonna believe DJ Academics probably over anybody on the internet. I might believe, unfortunately, I believe DJ Academics more than I believe the government, which is gonna be our last topic. But
I can see that.
DJ Academics is a very credible source, very credible in the music industry, and he said that he's talked to Toronto words, right? Toronto whores who have confirmed this, right?
Whores.
So, as far as him sneak this in, let me get to verse 2 before I talk about.
Was it sneak?
Yeah,
Seemed pretty
I think
clear
it was
to me.
sneak.
Is sneak if you don't say the name?
Yeah, it is sneak. You niggas get punched in the face on some TLC shit, on the dead guy some TLC shit, cause my nigga, you need a chili ice pack for your left eye. You like that? That DJ Envy said it was fire. I'm back in your city tonight, walking around with my head high.
I love that.
I saw bro went to the pop out with them, but been dick riding since headlines. That's so.
Ooh, I missed that bar during the video.
Headlines.
I love it. I know. That was my shit. That was my shit. I'm saying how long ago that was.
Yeah, 2011. That
My
song
nigga
is
said
fire.
he been dick riding since
Headlines, exactly. It feels like nobody's there until you start giving out two tones, and nobody cares until they're in front of your tombstone. Y'all been on that type of timing for too long. Iceman, Tiffany, Bluestones. I done made plenty shit right of two wrongs. Shit, let's go. And the first thing when he said, she might say no to me now and yes to me later, I think he was talking about like fans, because girls is like Drake, like he probably has the biggest female fan base in like all the rap, right? Like, it wouldn't even be close, right? Like, what male rapper has more? Oh, Nicki Minaj. Too. I'm saying like no rap male rapper has. Oh yeah. I said all the rap. Yeah, male rappers for sure though. He definitely like. I feel like no other man has a more female fan base than Drake. Like the Huz love Drake.
Yeah, they do.
And he's right. Like a girl who last year said, "Oh, I'm done with Drake." She's gonna be on this year because he's Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like he's that nigga. So
I'm a Drake fan, but you know.
As far as his second verse and the diss toward LeBron, like the direct diss, as far as him, me personally, how I feel about the Drake being upset on this verse specifically about LeBron, I think it's justified.
Yeah.
Because I think him and Bron were like actually like locked in. Like I think he believed them to be friends to the point where he got his name tattooed. Like if you get a nigga tattooed on you, that's ridiculous.
Gosh. Right.
So I think in Drake's mind, he was really friends with LeBron, but I think in LeBron's mind, I think Drake has to understand like Bron has been like LeBron since he was like 15, right? Like he didn't go to like
shit about LeBron.
LeBron James like has been famous since he was 13. Like LeBron James, like I think he like
since
he was 13. LeBron James has been at least 16 at least. Like he was
16. When did he join?
LeBron got drafted when he was 18, right? Or 17, right?
I don't know. Back in the days they was doing that. I thought Kobe was the last one.
Yeah, Kobe got drafted when he was 18.
But I thought he was the last one coming straight from high school. LeBron came straight from high school?
Mm-hmm.
But was he hot from then? Because I only know him when he was at the I only know when he was in the first place and then he left and they was mad about that and then he came back and he left again, right? That's when I found out about LeBron. Besides then, he cold from what I hear, I guess. I don't know.
Oh shit. Okay, he was 18 when he got drafted. The NBA, according to sportsnews.com, the Cleveland Cavaliers selected him first overall pick in 2008.
Now?
I think he's like 41. So he was the first overall pick, which is true. He was drafted in 2003. I didn't know that, but he was 18. He's been famous since he was 13. I mean, that's a fact. He's been getting glazed since he was 16. At all those who know, who watched the Scat video, that's when he got the Chosen One tattoo. He was 17. And they made the Sports Illustrated article about him being the chosen one when he was 16. It was very interesting. So Drake, by the time Drake blew up in 2011, he had already admired LeBron because LeBron was already a legendary figure.
Yeah, he is a basketball fan.
Drake, I'm sorry to let you know this, Drake, but Drake, you are just a nigga to like LeBron James is a
Right.
nigga who played for the Cavs
He's just a
and
regular
then
fan.
left and went to the Heat. Like he said, fuck those, and then went back to the Cavs. Like nigga, you are just a nigga in his haze of niggas that exist. Like in your mind, you were friends with him, but in his mind, you are just a nigga. Like this is a nigga who's been famous since he was 18, who's been in the NBA since he was 18, who has been who talks to different, like he sees so much different faces, like you see so much different faces. And although you may think you be locked in or you're locked in with him, you are half white from Canada. Drake is, I mean,
They not like us. They not like us.
yeah, it doesn't
They
matter
not
if
like us.
you spent money with him or you were smashing girls with him. The public eye sees Kendrick Lamar as black culture hip hop. You as Canadian half
Which
white
is
man.
true.
Drake, I mean, LeBron wants to be
Associated.
he wants to be that nigga, or he wants to be into nigga culture, because I think LeBron he grew up in like Akron, Ohio. I don't know, is Akron let me see.
So, what is the population? I mean, he has a black wife and black kids. So,
Yeah, but
you know.
he allegedly cheats on his wife with non-black women.
It doesn't
and
matter. You're supposed to, keep that outside anyway, outside the house.
And he brought a white woman with him to prom, and niggas was getting on LeBron for that. They're like, oh, this white woman. So LeBron, I feel like he's like, oh, well, I'm going to side with Kendrick because he's a nigga and he got that cultural aura that you don't. What do you think about that?
I feel like
I think LeBron sided with Drake. Kendrick Lamar, a nigga who he's not. Like, think about this. We got Kendrick Lamar, who's just a nigga who niggas glaze for being pro-black and cultural, who releases music once in a while that some people are really into. Drake is a nigga who's always around, always releasing music, a nigga who you fuck bitches with, a nigga who got your name tattooed on him. They beef. Your mans get called PDF by this nigga, and you have to pop out dancing with that nigga to the song. You know what I'm saying? I understand what Drake is coming from, but I feel like LeBron, if he was really a loyal nigga, if y'all was really tuned in, he would have sided with you if he had morals. And I feel like the only reason I see why LeBron would choose to side with Kendrick, or maybe in his mind he's not even siding, because I don't know LeBron. I don't know what that nigga thinks, but I think in my mind, based off of the prerequisites of LeBron and the prerequisites of Drake, I just think that LeBron just seeing you as a nigga who he was cool with, but he's gonna choose his cultural clout over you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I can agree with that, but I feel like that, yeah, he was cool with Drake, but I feel like you had Drake confused when you started doing stuff with. Why are y'all doing interviews? Why? Unless you doing interviews together about whatever business.
They was locked in though. I think they was actually friends. Like Drake went, like when LeBron James' kid had a heart attack, it was Drake who went out there with him.
Yeah, but like I said, Drake is more of a friend to LeBron than LeBron is to Drake. Yeah, so Drake is gonna come.
But that was LeBron podcast, so LeBron probably invited him on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's so LeBron.
I thought it wasn't a third person who was asking him that.
LeBron has he had a podcast where he would sit down on these barbershop chairs. He would bring in a whole bunch of celebrities. So Childish Gambino went on there. Like a lot of people. Drake wasn't. We only seen that Drake clip because we in the Drake verse.
Yeah, but I thought it was Drake, LeBron James, and I thought it was somebody else.
No, I think it was like 5 people in that room.
Oh, okay. Well, I only seen like 3, so I thought somebody was interviewing.
No, it's like a real barbershop
together for.
He was. I think Drake interviews them, cause like Gunna was in one. Like he had one with Gunna.
I would have to see it again.
Oh, yeah, it's called the barbershop. It's like a LeBron show.
I would have to see that clip again when Drake was about to cry. Yeah, yeah, I would have to see that again. But I feel like when it comes down to it, because like I said, I am a Drake fan. I'm a Drake fan over Kendrick. You know, when Kendrick dropped, I'm like, you were so excited. Oh my gosh, Kendrick Lamar about to drop. I'm like, who the fuck listened to Kendrick Lamar? I remember was my exact words. But from this beef, I do listen to him, and then going back with the little DJ, AI DJ or whatever, when he played my music, so much stuff I didn't even know was Kendrick Lamar. I was really surprised. Yeah. But when it comes down to it, I have to pick Kendrick Lamar over Drake, because Drake is an outsider. You're not
Yeah,
even
but
from this
what
country,
about,
bro. And I see him siding with him for those reasons.
You think that LeBron sided with him just because he was American, or because he was black and Drake is not black?
I think
or
all of
mixed
those
race?
things.
Okay.
And where is LeBron James from?
Akron, Ohio.
Oh, he's from Ohio. Oh, okay. And the pop-out concert was in LA, right?
Los Angeles. LeBron moved to Los Angeles 2019.
Okay, so that's where he lived.
Yep.
Right. Okay, and he lived there too. Is he not going?
KD didn't do that. KD didn't do that. KD ain't do that. KD said, they asked KD, what did you think about this song? He said, what the fuck? I think if somebody is your friend, your homie, and they get dissed in a beef and you not jumping off siding with them, I think that shows low moral character. I mean, I think that shows that you are not a good friend. Like, if I was friends with LeBron, if I witnessed how he did Drake, a nigga who got his name tatted on you, I wouldn't be friends with LeBron. If I was friends with LeBron, I wouldn't be friends with LeBron. If you dancing at the pop-up, because, no, nigga.
Okay, I'm gonna say this though, because when you were talking and you were talking about the tattoo that he got and how he be glazing,
like, this is a nigga who you went on two mans with.
King James. They remind me of some girl stuff, and I'm gonna tell you about girls. Like, girls like guys to like them, but girls don't like guys to be. Let me speak for me. I don't like a man to be all in my ass. I don't like for you to just, no matter what I say, I will play the shit out of your ass every time.
That's how.
And I feel like that's kind of like, yeah, how cool can you be with a motherfucker that got their head in your ass the whole time? Like, you can try to be real cool with this person, but after a while, you're gonna be like, this simple ass motherfucker, god damn. Can you believe this?
Oh, I think you might be wrong, because I think LeBron James is such a narcissist that he would love to have somebody in his ass.
Maybe. I don't know LeBron James like that.
Yeah, he's a nigga who needs niggas to glaze him.
But I know how, some motherfuckers, if you just always kissing their ass, people don't respect you for that. That ain't.
Of course not. He was really, really.
I'm narcissist, and I don't want a motherfucker, all in my ass like that. I don't want you stealing my styles. I don't want you to try to be like me. None of that. You can, but only to a certain extent.
Yeah, let's get to this last verse. What did I miss when I was looking at y'all, cooking with y'all, and giving out verses and bookings to y'all, making sure wires were hit? Man, what did I miss?
Right.
When you was all in my crib, liquor and hoes, word for word, at all of my shows. You always felt like this, man.
Word for word at all of my shows. You always felt like this. This is what you've been feeling like.
I think this might be another one at LeBron.
Oof. Most definitely it was. I don't see who else it could have been at.
Drake reflects on his support. Oh yeah, Kendrick Lamar. Okay, yeah. So I think the last one, like all in my crib, I think that was.
That the most.
I feel like that was directed at LeBron too. Yeah. But for the bookings, what did I miss when I was cooking with y'all, giving out verses and bookings to y'all? So this obviously, as he says, he's talking about Kendrick Lamar, because he put Kendrick Lamar on his first tour with A$AP Rocky.
And who was the little dude that you think so hot?
JPEG Mafia?
No, The Weeknd.
The Weeknd? Oh yeah,
he could be talking about The Weeknd too.
Well, The Weeknd gave that nigga verses, but no, he can't be talking about The Weeknd. He can't be talking about The Weeknd.
He put him on. He brung him out. Didn't he?
Oh yeah, he did put him on.
Right, he was shouting him out, and all type of shit.
He was. He
Nah, he might have feel like he, outblew him or whatever.
But he was giving out verses. He was cooking. And this brings me to something interesting when we about to get back. Since he mentioned how he was giving out verses and cooking, he was giving out verses and cooking with y'all, giving out bookings and making sure that the wires would hit. Since we talking about you was on my crib, we're just going to focus on this first part, all right? So this. When I was looking at y'all, when I was cooking with y'all, when I was giving out verses and bookings to y'all, so he was cooking with, as far as rappers, just about everybody, right? Like Drake has a song with Block Boy JB. Like he has a song with Draco the Ruler. So he's right. He does give out verses. He does give out bookings. He has put a lot of niggas on tour. So him saying, what did I miss like this? I feel like you can't do nothing but feel him. Exactly.
I feel that.
I feel like if you hate on this,
what did I miss?
Like, I don't understand how you can hate on this if you've been around for the last 15 years and you really reflect on Drake and what he has done
I feel that.
for other rappers, whether you like Drake or not, you can't admit that Drake has probably done more for other rappers than any rapper probably ever in history in their prime.
Yes, I'm
Nobody
talking about
in their
little
prime
artists before they made like
was doing shit for anybody.
I'm telling you.
And this is where we get to something interesting. So this is where we get to, this kind of leads into the next topic. The next topic is what Charleston White said to Drake when he met him on Facebook, and it was something about appearance. And I was really thinking, this whole Drake Kendrick beef, really, when I look back on it, when I reflect on it, because people are coming on all these think pieces about the situation. When I think back on the situation and I think about who was the more righteous actor, or who I would say ultimately will win and who ultimately will lose, and the justifications for it, I feel like Kendrick was more in the wrong than Drake was by his own standards. And this is something interesting because Anthony Fantano talked about this, where I like Kendrick Lamar. He's kind of like Dave Chappelle. And this brings us to our other topic. So Kendrick Lamar, he's from Compton. He's a rapper. He's from somewhere, was affiliated with some things, and he made it out of his city to pursue a dream of becoming a famous rap star, and he's achieved that success. And part of the reason he achieved that success, with whether anybody liked it or not, is because because of TDE, because of his label, because of his own hard work. But that booking, Drake brought him on tour, and on his first song, what is that song called? Buried Alive Freestyle. So Kendrick Lamar had a verse. Did you know he had a whole song on Kendrick's first album? On Drake's first album?
No, I don't think I.
He had an entire song. Drake gave this nigga a song on his album. It's so cool. And on this song, I think he like inadvertently or indirectly, this is like, it's very interesting. So, okay. Look in the mirror, I'm embarrassed. I'm feeling like a suicidal terrorist. React like an infant whenever you are mentioned. Mind over matter never worked for my nemesis. I'm in the matter of man, arm wrestling hands. I was dealt when I said the music business was all I needed. When I got it, I was greeted by an alien that said last year that she slept with a Canadian. That's very interesting. I thought he was talking about Drake. Mm-hmm. That gave him an addiction that'll keep him in Mercedes Benz. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Bright lights and Rihanna as a lady friend. My vice is similar. Women love when you're my type, and you're winning from everything that your palm right. Do you see what I'm reading? Mm-hmm. Put it in her palms. Hotel Sin City. Devil in a dress. Platinum Chanel. Live in the ambience. All calls. The audience one day said I would do it. So instead of a verse being read, I'm gonna get some head off the strength of my music. I tell a bad bitch your ass is too fat. Capitalize that. When your weave look good with the Indian tracks. Tracking device on your used 5 Series. I don't call back. Just blame it on your Canadian. I'm not gonna lie. I heard this song, but I wasn't like really deep into the lyrics because I'm reading these lyrics. These are very interesting. Mm-hmm. The same day the same day we say we in the area cruising in Toronto. Hit me up on the cellular tonight. We was going to sell me a false word like rappers I know. Sat down with a few drinks located where you can't see us. A white waitress on standby when we need her. A black Maybach 40 pulled up Jeep. No doors. All that nigga was missing was Aaliyah. This is so interesting, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Felt like, isn't this crazy? Felt like the initiation of reality, living in the Matrix. We talk casually about the industry and how the women be task makers for the shit we making. Then he said that he was the same age as myself, and it didn't help because it made me even more rude and impatient. So blame it on Mr. OVO XO. Do you know what that is? OVO is Drake XO's The Weeknd. So blame it on Mr. OVO XO. The reason why I'm breathing all the vanity I know. The reason why my best friends say she loved me more than life, but I Whoa, is that what he just said? But I live a double life and I need to let go. The reason why the highlight was when he said you belong.
Need to let her go.
Oh, I need to let her go. Okay. But I lived a double life and I need to let her go. Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
The reason why the highlight, he talking about his best friend, you think? Or the girl from earlier? The reason why the highlight was when he said you belong to the people when you outside. So dig a shovel full of money, full of power, full of pussy, full of fame to bury yourself alive. Then I died. So this is
Yeah.
So Drake, this is crazy. Drake in 2011, Drake allowed Kendrick Lamar to have a song on his album, Headlines, which sold 1 million records. Like back then, I think it sold like 1 million. Like probably now, it probably sold a lot. But this is very interesting. So Kendrick Lamar basically wanted to be a rapper, and then he got on tour with Drake. And on his meeting with Drake, as we can tell from this, Drake had achieved what Kendrick Lamar had not prior to Kendrick Lamar even achieving anything. So prior to Kendrick Lamar having any success at all, Drake had already achieved a level of success to the point where Drake, who brought Kendrick Lamar on tour, when Drake brought Kendrick Lamar to meet him, Kendrick Lamar had envy in him. Whether he liked it or not, he had envy. He had envy for the person who helped him out. And this is where, if you ever read the 48 Laws of Power, which Drake has not, you don't help people. They talk about this. When you help another man, when you give another man something, whether you like it or not, he's going to have some envy that he has to get handed something by another man. No man wants to be given something. And this is where things get really interesting. Okay, so Kendrick Lamar is from Compton. He got put on by TDE, which is a Compton record label or a Los Angeles record label. And he had to get brought on tour by Drake, not in order to achieve success, but this is before his first album. This is before Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. So this basically, he was nobody, right? He was only LA famous. Yeah. And everybody knows when it comes to LA rappers, you can really be LA famous and only be LA famous. Because a lot of people don't want to listen to LA niggas rapping if they super LA'd out. Drake is a half white, Jewish, half black American man from Canada, right? Who is light skinned, who is 6'2", who the Huz love, right? He's from Memphis, yeah. And his dad played drums for Jerry Lee Lewis. And when he brought him, that's when the envy begun. So Kendrick Lamar is somebody who's envied Drake for a long time for having the success that he didn't back in 2011. Now, as we move on forward, Kendrick Lamar has achieved levels of success, height, and fame off of how he would deem it to be a moral way of creating music, which I don't even know. So he believes that he creates moral music or music that is good, I would say, and for the culture or whatever. And he views Drake as somebody who really, I would say, waters the culture down musically. So he, I guess, will be the hip hop savior, and Drake would be the hip hop antichrist in a way. And I think that's how Kendrick views it. And I think Kendrick Lamar is somebody who wants to be successful as far as numbers, like Jay-Z, like Wayne, like Eminem. Like these are people they had the numbers, unlike a Nas or a Royce the 5'9", or who was nobody was on Wayne's level, right? Like Wayne never had anybody to compete with in this era. So I think that Drake always being number or musically more popular than Kendrick, I think that probably ate him alive in the same way that him going to go meet Drake and Drake having all these hoes and fame and shit. And I think that Drake idolizing materialism in his music and becoming a super, super duper successful rapper, and Kendrick Lamar promoting what he views as righteousness in his music and making music righteously is what led him, and not being able to be more successful, I feel like it's what led him to garner kind of like a hatred, I guess, for Drake. And that was all expressed when he dropped the battle. It's kind of like, you ever heard of Bill Russell?
I heard the name.
He won 11 championships in the 60s on the Boston Celtics, and it was this dude named Wilt Chamberlain, who was around the same height and who was like way better at basketball, but he never won anything. So Kendrick Lamar is kind of like Wilt Chamberlain, and Drake is like Bill Russell. And if you notice in this battle, or when the battle happened, the end result is Kendrick Lamar being more successful than he's ever have, more so than Drake. So he finally did it. But what's very interesting is that when he got to the top and when he slayed the giant, people have this thing where they say Kendrick Lamar, like he wants to be at the top, but when he gets to the top, he doesn't do the requirements of the top. So people say that Drake was at the top, and when you at the top, you gotta feed the people. Yeah. And what was interesting is Drake, the Beatles, when they first dropped, they realized, or the record label realized that they need to drop an EP every 3 months, an album every 6 months. And Drake is somebody, if you notice, that he drops an album a single every 6 months with the music video. So Drake, when he was at the top, he was feeding the people, he was giving the music video, he was going out making appearances at rap battles, at the club. He was, whether we like it or not, culturally, if we remove background and we talk about what they do in the culture and how tapped in they are into cultures outside of what LA, Drake is really tapped in culturally. Whether we like him or not, he's into black culture. He's into being around black people. He's into showing black people that he's into popping out, right? Whereas Kendrick Lamar is, I hope he does, but people were saying like, oh, he's just gonna take another 5 years. So it's very interesting how Kendrick Lamar so desperately wanted to reach the top, to achieve this, and now he's at the top. It's like, is he gonna drop another album anytime soon? Like, is he gonna get replaced by Drake? Is he gonna do what it takes to be the #1 rapper in the world? And on his journey to destroy Drake, I wonder if he felt like he sacrificed his morals with the allegations of bots being for now. Like I only saying that because Axe said it, so I believe him. Or the feeling that he had to get through Drake in order to get to the top, and that his name will be forever be linked to Drake. Where I feel like Drake still, whether we like it or not, has some sort of really strong independence from Kendrick Lamar, whether we like it or not. That was like a really long tirade. But what do you think about that?
No, I feel like I look at it different.
Well, how do you view it?
I look at it as not that he had to go through Drake. I think his purpose was to take Drake down, you know. And I feel like, yeah, he was probably envious of him, seeing that they the same age and what he has accomplished. But I also feel like being with him created a villain, you know, because he did show him the life of a rapper or whatever. And he fell into the trap of that, cheating and drinking and all type of stuff, like he said, things that he didn't like, or when he got a taste of it, he realized that wasn't what he liked. Yeah. And because of that, because he didn't like it, and because Drake lived and breathed it, you know, and continues to do it no matter how old he is, he's bothered by that. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like his point was like to air that out.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he was talking about how Drake has no morals or something. But do you think that he is envious of Drake because Drake, in Kendrick's mind, has low moral character, and Drake makes music that, and Kendrick Lamar is culturally promoting low moral character, like drinking, having a whole bunch of hoes, and not talking about real stuff in your music, and he's making low moral character music, and it's being really popular music. And you think that Kendrick Lamar is mad, or you think Kendrick Lamar feels a way that Kendrick Lamar, or that the real music is not as, or don't you think like he felt like he had to, I don't know, expose Drake for not being real so he can make to the top? You don't feel like he had to get to Drake? Do you think that Kendrick Lamar desires to be popular, the #1, like how I'm saying?
No, I don't.
You don't think that?
I feel like he knows he's that because he knows what he can bring. So I don't feel like he feels he has to be #1 because what they say, what's known doesn't have to be discussed or something like that. Like,
you know what I think it is? I think some niggas, you heard about what LeBron said about rings recently?
Oh, no.
He said that ring culture in basketball is overrated. People act like rings is everything. I feel like Kendrick Lamar is somebody who's like, he believes that if you make good music, the good music will rise to the top. But I think he kind of, because it's not about good, it's about the music that people want, I guess. And I think that me personally, I do think that Kendrick wants to be number one. I think he wants to drop an album and then just say number one. I think he wants to drop a song and then just say number one. I could try to prove it more, but it doesn't really make a difference. I think that he doesn't like that Drake had that spot. I don't think he likes that Drake was number one.
I don't think he likes that Drake was number one.
Or anybody besides him, I guess.
I don't know.
I think he wants to be the only one that's number one.
Because I think he wants to be the only one. He can. But I feel like his real problem with Drake is because he just doesn't rap. He does pop. He sings.
Yeah, he degrades the culture.
All of this and like this is what y'all consider. You know, this is what y'all consider.
Yeah. So you got anything else to say about that? Okay, so Drake had FaceTime Aiden Ross and Charleston White was around, and he said some words that were very interesting to me. So.
Say, man, you keep holding your head up, nigga. You the best. Don't let them tell you nothing else. You the best, nigga. Yeah, if you were black and Bernie Mac, they'd hug on you, but you a yellow nigga doing it like that. Yeah. If Michael Jordan was a yellow nigga jumping from the free throw line, they wouldn't wear tennis shoes. man, we'll sit down and take over, man. Just chopping game and giving game. Yeah. Say, man, you keep holding your head.
All right, so what do you think about that?
I wouldn't look at it like that, but I guess it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as the Jordan, I don't know about him being light skinned, but I get what they mean.
Yeah, it's very nuanced because it's either like being light skinned can be like a good thing or a bad thing.
Depends on what's in.
Yeah, it really depends on what it was in, because it's like you couldn't really say that Drake benefited from being like mixed race and half feet tall and 6 foot or whatever. If he was dark skinned and he was still 6 feet tall and he was still like what, good looking, or people perceive him as good looking, will he be just as famous? Probably. I mean, it's not like being dark skinned is like held back any type of black male celebrity as far as like acting wise. It's not like you see like big famous light skinned black actors. You know what I'm saying? So like as far as musicians, I don't know if it would hinder him. Girls would still like him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's very interesting. But as far as the Michael Jordan thing, that was what I was really thinking, because I wonder if Michael Jordan was light skinned.
No,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I think 100% they would be hating on him.
I feel like it's kind of different.
More.
Because, you kind of can live through, or you just get like a level of inspiration from Michael Jordan. I don't know if him being black helps with that or hurts with that. I don't know. Because he's just such a real nigga. But if he was, I think he wouldn't be. I don't think he would be as, I don't think he would be that nigga if he was light skinned, which is very interesting. But I think that maybe Drake's background kind of assisted in the beef that he had, in the lack of people giving him any credit culturally or whatever.
Yeah.
But that gets us to this. So Drake's "What Did I Miss" is now aiming for the top 2 debut on Billboard Hot 100. So Drake has a number 2 song, and he could potentially have a number 1 song, which would give him not only more slaps than the Beatles, but more slaps than Michael Jackson, which would be fucking crazy. He would have just as much number 1 songs as Michael Jackson.
That's wild.
And which would just be
how long
really
he been in the business?
15 years.
How long was Michael Jackson? Well, how old was he died?
Damn near his whole life.
What was he, 30 years?
I don't think they count the Jackson 5 shit, but yeah, this is very interesting.
Still, he been out known.
So what do you think about that?
That's wild,
Isn't it?
But I get it though, because he's not just a rapper. I don't even know if I would. He's an artist. He's not I wouldn't consider Drake a rapper. He's an artist.
He is.
So with him being an artist, then I can see him beating the Beatles in certain things. I can see him surpassing Michael Jackson in certain things because he's an artist. Now a rapper, no, maybe a pop star, but not even them so far. So yeah, I can see it because Drake does a little bit of it all.
I think as somebody who wants to go into the music industry, I think a lot of people or musicians, when they reach high levels, they kind of like get like complacent, unless you like Lil Wayne or
Lil Wayne ain't complacent.
fuck no, come on, man. Wayne always dropping. Wayne is always in the studio, but
Put a pin in that.
it's a fact. He is always in the studio. Yo, that album, I ain't listened to it, but it's nowhere near as bad as people are saying it is. But
well, all right, that's that then. Maybe we'll check it out the next time or something.
I think that, you know, Drake, you know, when I look back at it, a lot of artists, they don't really, you know, drop a song every year. Like, even though that's crazy to say, but I feel like now artists more than ever are kind of getting more lazy, I guess, because they're kind of just giving so much. You get fame, you get money, so I feel like a lot of people, if they're not really into the music, they can like lose wanting to make the music because they don't want to tour or they don't want to shoot a video for the music, or I don't want to do this. But when I think about it, Drake has been dropping albums, Drake has been dropping videos, and Drake has been going on tour consistently for 15 years. So he's earned really his spot. He hasn't taken any, you know, breaks, any times off, he hasn't wasted any time. He's been going, you know. So I'm just saying he deserves his position. He deserves all those #1 songs. Even if I was a Drake hater, I mean, he released, you know, some people literally stop releasing music. Like, some people will like be like, oh, this year I'm not releasing anything. Like, I'm doing it. I'm buying watches. I'm doing this. I'm, you know, spending time with my family.
Watches.
For real.
Two-tone.
Yeah. But I think that's all I have to say about the Drake situation. All right, so next topic is Pusha T. So Pusha T and Clipse. Pusha T and his brother Malice, Clipse, right? For those who don't know, they was in a rap group in like 2000. They made this song, Grinding.
Nobody fucking with my clip.
Yeah. No.
I know that's Kanye and somebody else. You sure? I think that's it.
It's Kanye West and Big Sean.
Oh, it's just called Clip. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But Pusha T's album got leaked on the internet by Kanye West / Travis Scott / Drake fans. No.
With his stuff leaking?
No, I don't think so.
I must be talking about a different artist. It was another artist whose shit kept leaking. Anyway.
What do you think about this? His album getting linked by what is presumed to be Travis Scott fans. How do you feel about that?
I'm not really tuned in like that, so I hate to say that I don't care when people's stuff get leaked. Like, I get it. It's messed up for the artists from what I hear, and they have to release new songs or they can't make money off of it, so that suck. But, you know, I mean, if you competition, yeah, I mean, you got to hold the shit down. You got to hold that fork down to make sure that's not possible.
Yeah. I think it's kind of cringe whoever leaked it. I mean, I think some, like, fans, like, if you're a fan of somebody, you know, going like too fanatic is the cats. Being like a fanatic fan and leaking somebody's music because he says something about your favorite artist, I think it's very weird. I think stanism is like a bit extreme. And they even leaked the tour dates and like
Are you a stan
like
with anybody?
Yeah, like the Beatles. What's his name? JPEG Mafia.
What is his stance called?
JPEG Mafia stans.
Are y'all stans? Do y'all have a favorite artist that y'all beehive or any of that? Put it in the comments.
But it said that 18.27% of tickets sold per market.
Them niggas look just alike.
Yeah, I thought that was 20 years. But yeah, apparently their tickets are not selling that good either. So they also leaked this, Travis Scott fans, allegedly.
Is that real?
This is supposed to be, I don't know, Carl Lewis Good. This is said to be real. This nigga right here, he's a very credible nigga.
They're on tour?
Yeah, for the new joint. But they Rock Nation tapped in.
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
So they should be straight.
They should be.
All right. You got anything else to say about that? How do you feel about him dissing Travis Scott? I think it was based.
Yeah.
I think it was real.
Yeah.
I like the bars, like, nigga, you died in front of me, you cried in front of me. It was real to me.
I did hear it.
I like when niggas come at other niggas and they famous. That's just so cool. When you come at another famous nigga and you famous yourself, that's just so gangster.
Yeah, because ain't no hiding.
But you want to go to the next topic?
Okay.
All right, so this next topic is, there's a nigga called Skepta. who is a Englishman who appeared on a Playboi Carti song. That's the only reason I know him. He's probably literally the only English rapper I listen to because he did a song with Playboi Carti. But he said, "I want to clash an American rapper anyway. Finally, get the UK US rap debate sorted." So what do you think about this?
It's a fucking debate.
No, it's a debate in English people's minds.
Yeah, that's
English
gonna
people
get y'all
listen.
piggyback riding ass.
Yeah, they listen to our shit and they listen to their shit. So in an English person's brain, there's a debate between.
Boom, a debate about what? What's the debate?
Who makes better rap music?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, ain't nobody gonna make it better than home. What do you mean? Y'all can't even. You know what? Let me.
Me, I feel like I would never ever listen to a English nigga rap songs.
What?
Because I like the way that I feel like rap should be like. Only way I listen to an English nigga if he was doing like trap shit. But if you're English and you're doing like lyrical, miracle, spiritual, like shit from like the 90s. I just only like if you're doing like some Playboi Carti type shit, then I'll bump it. But me, I like rap because like the beats and the shit that they do with their voices and English accents, I feel like only are really good
in movies.
They're good in I feel like they're good in everything else except for rap, if that makes sense. Like I feel like rap is like very, it's just too American for I feel like an English person to, you know, or just to even expect me. This might sound weird, but I feel like if you English and you're a rapper, you shouldn't expect me, an American, a black American, to listen to you rapping in English. I mean, the Beatles didn't sing in English, you know. I mean, this might sound weird, but I feel like if you are an English rapper, you should rap American, you know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not about to listen
because
to.
Keep that on that side of the pond. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, don't think it's supposed to come over here. I don't even like to watch English rap battle. I will sometime. Yeah. It was a small time that I tuned in, but besides that, what are y'all niggas talking about?
And that's no disrespect to English. It's just preference, you know. It's just listening preference. I just don't want to listen to a nigga, especially. Cause I think in England, I think they're still on that spiritual, like miracle, like super duper, like 90s.
Nobody
shit.
on none of that shit with their left behind ass.
Nobody's doing that anymore in America. Like nobody. Like no new rapper is rapping like lyrical, miracle, spiritual. So if you a rapper from the UK and you speak like real lyrics, yeah, I am biased.
I'm biased because this little YouTube channel where the English people be trying American food, my mouth is very bland, but the shit that they be trying to say and stuff like that. Now don't get me wrong, us Americans, we got big backs over here. But y'all ain't gonna be coming for our food like that. You know what I'm saying? How they be coming with that trash ass shit that they got over there. Yeah. So because of that, anybody can get it.
Yeah,
I guess get it too.
It's like I said, like America's like Bill Russell, and then, you know, we're like the Celtics, and England is like the Lakers. You know, actually no, they can't because the Lakers is too close to the Celtics.
I was gonna say I'm not a basketball fan, so I don't get the reference.
America's like the Beatles. Oh yeah, and then England's like the Rolling Stones. There we go, perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so by that metric, you know, if you a Rolling Stones fan, if you listen to a Beatles song, you can be like, oh, this is XYZ. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you eat beans on top of toast, you know, or on top of potatoes, you know, season your food literally. And of course, when you eat, you know, some American shit, your brain, you know, unless you just keeping it real, you might be on some. It's too much sugar. It's too much fat.
Too much sugar.
I be seeing those videos. Like,
sugar.
Nigga will say it's too much sugar. It's too much fat. Too much going on. Too much seasoning. But you want to get to the next topic? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So this next topic is, well, let's just show the video and then introduce it.
Call. Deaconess Keisha, you got one more time to be waiting on my husband after service. Next time, an ambulance gonna be waiting on you, and your family gonna get that call. Deaconess, get that call.
All right. So first, what do you think about the video?
First, I want to talk about the topic.
Okay. The topic is artificial intelligence, AI.
That was not the topic in my mind.
Oh, never mind.
The topic was what she was saying.
Oh yeah, what was she saying? Oh,
what she was saying. I was with the shits.
Okay.
On the church stage, I was. The only way I feel that was inappropriate it is a time and a place for everything. But the only time I feel like that would be inappropriate is if her husband is the pastor. Then it's like, okay, you can't say, or like I went to a church where the pastor's struggles were women. So because of that, even though he's been married all this time, he doesn't see a woman alone. It's always somebody there. Now, I do feel like you can call that out. I do. The pulpit ain't really the right place to do it. I would have did it there anyway. But it is some people that go to church with the intent, no draws, sitting in the front, legs open, all that. Even a deaconess, they be knowing what they doing, and a woman knows a woman. So about the topic, that's what I have to say.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's interesting.
We can hop right into it now. This is AI. Off top, it can be challenging to tell, especially for older people. It can be hard to tell what's AI. I am a seasoned young lady, so
it's Google. They came out with new AI like 2-3 weeks ago. This is that new AI.
Yeah.
This is that Google VO AI.
It's another one that I watch where it's like, it's certain things that you can catch, and then the look, like they got.
It looks really good though for AI though.
Yeah, they do. It does, and they have black women. I've noticed that their voice, they got that on point. But the black men, even when I'm not watching it and I hear it, I can 100% tell that it's a AI black man because the way that they talk. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if you have anything to say before I start saying how I feel about AI.
No, you can go to it. Go to it.
I don't know how I feel about AI yet because I'm old school, so I'm not quick to hop on technology. It took me a long time to come over, but now I won't lie, I'm dived all in. I have a very smart house, Alexa, smart plugs, all type of stuff. I can't live without it. But as far as AI, I feel like when stuff is AI, it should be a disclaimer.
Yeah, they usually do.
It should be a disclaimer
on TikTok.
And I don't have a problem with some AI and stuff like that, but I've been seeing AI commercials. Like you can't
almost every commercial ad on YouTube.
On YouTube. You can't even skip past it because I don't want to give them any
even thumbnails.
Right. I don't even want to give them any promotion, any click time because I feel like those are human spots that you're taking. Like a human commercial, it is cheaper. I'm quite sure with AI and all of that, but I have a problem with them taking over videos, commercials, because a video, I can click on an AI video if I want to, or if I click on a video and I see it's AI, I can tap out because I want to see a human. I want to hear human reaction, not what you done generated, what a human might say, response, or anything like that. And I don't want to watch no AI goddamn commercials that just click up that I can't. No, I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't want it to be forced down our throat. If I accept it, then I choose to accept it, like Alexa, the smart plugs, and all of that. But how it's just being pushed to the point where it's really fooling people with no warning or no disclaimer that it's AI on an ad or commercial. I have a problem with that. I don't think that should be legal.
Yeah. I like AI. I like the AI content creation. As far as this new like Google AI, especially like the new Bigfoot things, I find it really interesting. I really like it. I think I might like it more than original content, like to a certain point, because it's really personal. I feel like AI is not really like a live or entity, but just really a tool. Really, I feel like AI is like the new Google or the new like Wikipedia. I really like that people are like using AI to like there's some like people, they're just recreating videos with AI, like stuff that we already seen. So they're like taking old memes from like 2011 and just basically making them AI. And the way that it's being used now, I feel like it's overall beneficial for creativity. Cause like
think about iRobot.
I'm like watching certain stuff like content where I'm like, this is just so cool. Like I can't believe when my eyes just watch, stuff like that. Like the Bigfoot story arcs that they have, or the YB gorillas, NBA YoungBoy gorillas, or just the cutting of the fruit, or even the AI being like they have like on the street interviews with like aliens, or this like it's someone be like, you're not real, right? Yeah, I know I'm not real, but XYZ, I just really like it. And I really like these church AIs. I really like black AIs.
I don't.
I like AI pictures. I like everything. I even like the AI ads because they kind of let me know like, oh, this is AI. Don't ever click on this. Don't ever do anything with it. It's like fake, And I feel like the AI is kind of removed kind of the like Torrance Lorenz or the guy who used to have his camera and be like, I'm standing next to my Lamborghini. You want to stand next to your Lamborghini too? Just remember that guy?
No, I don't.
Oh, it was this dude who was on YouTube who like he would have like an hour-long ad, and he would be him in his room next to a car, and next to like I feel like ads on YouTube are like so like low barrel after the adpocalypse. Remember the adpocalypse?
Yes.
I feel like post adpocalypse world, ads are really just money. So those niggas who are making AI, they are spending money to do it. So I feel like AI still has the human grip. Like it's still the human hand kind of.
So far.
AI is like kind of like a brush that you paint on something with, and the human hand still guides it. So I really like AI content, but as far as this specific church video, I like the AI church video. Is the white one with the white man is really funny, but I really like AI content. I understand why some people might be righteous, but I don't really care about niggas like losing their jobs or shit to AI. Like especially like artists. I feel like if AI can like beat you, then you should let it because it should be for the art and it's better for
even being an artist.
Yeah, well the art come before the artist. So if AI can create better art than me, then he should.
Damn, you think the art come before the artist?
Yeah, the artist. If something's funny, then it should be funny whether it's AI or not. And that's what brings us to my next topic. Is AI undefeatable? Meaning, through time, will all of us fall victim to the pleasures of AI?
Of course.
Meaning, if I don't like watching AI videos, whether it be an AI video that I see that I'll be like, I can't click away from it, or will it come a point where there'll be an AI song that's so fire, and I know it's AI, that I won't have a choice but to listen to it because it's so fire. And that is what brings us to this next point, which is the, well, I guess it's sort of a continuation of our previous topic. And which brings us to this next video, why the internet is undefeated. And I actually want to show you this video specifically.
I'm nervous.
Oh, freaking forgot the thing, right? Hold up. I gotta close back out. Hear anything? So what do you think about that?
Show it again. Show it again. Let me see it one more time. Soundbite of his real screaming, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
What do you think about that AI made video? Enhanced video, I mean. Enhanced via AI.
I don't think it's no different from anything else.
But do you think it's funny?
Yeah, it was funny.
So AI.
It was funny.
It's funny.
I'm not saying that it's not. I'm a hater.
I just
said I'm a hater.
Has this video single-handedly brought you to the AI side?
No, it has not.
Okay.
No, I need more than that. It took me a long time to come over to Alexa and to like plug in my devices and turn off the light and all that. It took me a long time, but when I came, it ain't no go. I be trying to bring everybody else over, so I have not hopped on AI yet.
That's me and ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I'll be like, nigga,
I'm
this
not gonna
right
lie.
here.
I tapped into ChatGPT twice, and it was so damn good. I never wanted to chat back. Like I'm trying not to go to and ask because it's like
I'm telling you,
they come with
don't
the
miss.
business. I'm not ready yet.
You want to go to our new topic?
We can.
All right, this is very interesting. Okay, so starting July 15th, YouTube will only pay creators who use their real voice and produce original content. Following will not be eligible for monetization. Reused or re-uploaded videos, copy content, low-effort uploads, fully AI-generated videos.
Dang.
So this is our next topic, YouTube's new policy. So
whoa.
what do you think about this?
The only thing I have a problem with, the only thing that I agree with is the fully AI generated videos.
You don't have a problem with low-effort uploads?
No. What is low effort? Like,
I think low effort
is when
they already have copy content, so you already can't post someone else. Somebody said low effort would be you don't show your face.
What? Man, kiss my ass.
Or your
I
voice.
gotta show my goddamn face.
Or you are a VTuber.
And I could.
You know what a VTuber is? They like put like this camera, and you see how it's like that. It would be like an emoji thing or whatever,
No,
and
I don't see anything
you cover
like
up
that.
like your thing. No, I'm saying that's what they said on TikTok.
Yeah. I can't stand her.
Whoa, copy content is not the same as oh wow, so this is really
Right.
interesting. So copy content might be like taking another nigga's like style of video, which would be very interesting. I wonder.
But how? Who's going to determine that? That sounds like
that's
automatic
even,
favoritism.
That's even more interesting. Copy content. I
Because
wonder
the
what they
thumbnails.
literally mean by copy content. That's very interesting. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but this is I think it's overall good for content creation.
I think that too.
I think it's going to force YouTube to do something better, because YouTube is not really fire. It's not as fire as it used to be. I feel like, unless I'm tripping. Do you think so? I feel like I need more like new videos from like new people every time I hit reverse. Like,
I'm damn near ready to tap out of YouTube because I don't like the ads. Like, it's like watching TV. Nobody watches TV anymore. Who watches TV? I have to sit through a commercial, and even though the ads may be like 30 seconds or 60 seconds, it's 10 damn ads in that. I don't want to watch that shit.
yeah.
So I damn near don't watch it because I can watch a streaming site and I don't have no commercials on none of that shit. So it got to be something that's
streaming
really
sites is really
good
fire. I need to tap back
that
into
have
those.
me. I do have some people that I do fuck with, you know, and I will watch YouTube, but yeah, that's wild. Y'all, I feel like that is extremely strict, and there's too many other options besides fucking YouTube that for them to be making it so strict. I want to know details about what they mean, because from what I see, you know, that's just like in general. So what is like copy content? Is that when you just put something
like
quiet and you just watch it and then you say something? Would that be low effort?
Yeah,
Like,
I wonder if this applies to one's own video. I wonder if like you know how you
That's
can
what I
make
was wondering
clips.
too.
Like I would be able to make clips of this content. I wonder if that will count as re-uploaded content.
Right, like
If that would
chopping
kinda-
this into every
I feel like
section.
it's really interesting because I feel like it can only do better for YouTube. It will only
That's
force
true.
like people to be more like
The watcher.
creative.
Yeah.
And I feel like the YouTube creator, I feel like it's gonna force YouTube creators to be better.
Yeah, it will, and it will be better content for the consumer.
Yeah, they're not gonna play about that bag. And YouTube not
Or-
playing about that bag, they must be feeling them tariffs or something.
They could tap out and go to Twitch or some shit. You know, who knows?
Oh yeah.
There's other avenues. It's not like just YouTube and Instagram and Facebook like it was before.
Yeah. Yeah, but maybe they will. Maybe you're right. Maybe Instagram would be the next YouTube type shit. I wonder how those niggas paying. You want to go to the next topic?
We can.
Racist cruise shit. Okay, so there has been a Carnival cruise, or the next topic is Carnival cruise and the alleged racism. Carnival cruise new rules effective June 2025. Teen curfew. Guests under 18 must follow a 1 a.m. curfew in public areas unless with an adult 21 up. That makes sense, I guess. Age policy. Solo cruisers or cruisers. How you say it? Cruisers. I don't know why they said that. Must be 21 plus or sal with someone 25 plus. Oh, is that sale?
It's supposed to be, yeah, it was a typo.
Oh, so they was fucking up.
Yeah, it was.
Teens 18 through 20 must be booked with a guardian. Is this bad?
I don't think
25
so.
plus.
You know, because
Teens, 18. I don't
anyone
understand.
18, I don't want to
Fan
see an
base,
18,
Carnival.
19, 20-year-old. It's six of them all grouped up in their booty shorts and bonnets, taking all over the place, loud, ratchet as hell, trying to sneak and drinks and all type of stuff. No, what the fuck? No. Now I'm not the type of seasoned lady that want to be in a 35 and up. crew. You know, I want to be around the 21-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? But anything under, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, hold on, let me finish these. Carnival has banned folding clack fans inside nightclubs and indoor dances floors for safety. Battery power fans are still allowed. Pool chair rule: leave your chair for 40 plus minutes unattended. The crew may clear your items. Behavior equals consequences. Distributive guests. What does that mean? Distributive or disruptive? I mean, disruptive guests. I said distributive. Disruptive guests can be removed with no refund and fined up to $500. That's very interesting. Boarding requirements: check in online by midnight before sailing. Print your boarding pass and language tags. Wow, this is very interesting. So this is okay. So allegedly, or no, people have been. You know, I've seen 2 videos of people talking about this as being racist, which is crazy because it took effect last month, right? So why is the fan hate 1 a.m. and my great curfew even midnight? I'm definitely in favor of this. Some cruises have gotten out of hand. So people have allegedly been calling this racist. I guess maybe you could perceive the fan thing as being racist, I guess, maybe. But I don't really see how this will be racist. I guess this would be racist towards black people. I mean, I guess if you want to say if it might negatively impact black people, you know, probably more than other groups of people, I guess you can use that definition of racism.
It was a couple of things.
Yeah, what do you think is racist?
Okay, I don't think any of it is racist. I watched somebody and they gave a good example, which I agree with. They said it's not racism, it's classism.
Oh yeah.
And
on a cruise ship?
Well, because they were just saying how the tickets are lower now, so the broke boys could come on. Broke boy. But anyway, people who, you know, might be at a lower standard can just frolic with everybody else.
Yeah, but which one of these would be classes?
Okay. Okay, so they talking about like the wobble. They banning the wobble. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby.
Oh, they're banning.
They banning that. So it was a clip where a young lady's hair got caught on somebody's earring and they kind of stopped. But I guess with the wobble, like, it was a lot of fights. So people feel that that's racist because the wobble can be considered a cultural song, you know.
Yeah, them banning songs don't got nothing to do
with them drinking and bumping and doing all of this. I could see why they would ban that, because that could be a lot going on. The video that I seen, it had to be about 50 people on the damn dance floor. They feel that the fan is racist because of that get up on your feet and how they just do the fans like that. Now, I feel I need a little bit more information about the fan. They should have restrictions with the size, because at the Dollar Tree you can get a open up fan that opens like this, you know, and it comes this. And a lot of church people, old ladies, a lot of older people, menopause and all that, they always have those fans. No one wants to walk around with a big ass $18 electric fan just blowing at you. But they do have fans. I almost pulled this up. They do have fans that's this damn big, that's the size of my arm. People walking around just fanning and clacking and shit. Don't nobody want to hear that ghetto ass shit. I don't want to hear that. I don't see the point of walking around with these big ass motherfucking performer fans. You know, that's unnecessary. But a regular fan, I don't see anything wrong with that. And the 40 minutes, yeah, y'all know how y'all be. Y'all sit y'all towel down and shit and then go to the dance floor and all type of stuff. I'm trying to tan. I'm trying to lay out and sunbathe is what I'm trying to do. And you just got your shit there. Yeah, come on, move this shit the fuck about the way. Yeah, I see that. I don't see anything wrong with any of these.
Yeah, me either. I don't know. I haven't seen the outrage, but niggas is tripping if they don't like this. I mean,
yeah,
this is basic rules. And, you know, yeah, I don't know. I don't get anything. This is very interesting. Yeah, I wish I could have more to say. This is not really. I don't really see how this could be perceived as racist. This is very interesting. I wish I knew what other people were saying about it, but yeah, I think that's all I got to say about that. I mean, these seem all reasonable. Guests under 18 shouldn't be allowed. I guess the fan would be, I guess what you can say is may be racist, but it says for safety reasons. So it says
I'm telling you, I've
nightclubs
seen people
and
clacking fans that open like this. They pop, pop.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, I can't open a fan like that sitting right next to you. The cruise that I saw, I'm not even gonna lie, it would make me not want to get on a cruise. I did not know that many people be on a cruise. Like, it was so many people, I just was worried. So I could see how some of this stuff could be problems.
Yeah, but they only said no fans on the dance floor and the nightclubs. That's only 2 places. I mean, you can have your fan anywhere else. But I gotta pee. But we got a couple more topics. So this is interesting.
Every time you get better as a player, I try.
Hold up. This is very interesting. So, this next topic is very interesting. So, let's get right to it. Okay.
Every time you get better as a player, I truly feel that you gotta recommit and sign that contract with yourself. Every so often, like, all right, yeah, I'm 10, 12 years in, I got 4 MVPs and 4 championships. Like, but do I still want to do this shit? You know what I'm saying?
You know how hard it is.
Some people say, I want to go play baseball.
Right?
Yeah. And then I want to come back. Or some people say, I'm going to go 22 straight. And, you know what I'm saying? So it's a contract I feel like you got to have with yourself, too, in order for you to be a, you know, great ball player. Or to have a long career. That's the goal, to be in the league for 20 years. I tell you, that's the goal. However you want to get there, but you got to recommit to yourself before you commit to anything else. Every time.
So, what do you think about?
That was weak as fuck. That was weak as fuck. That was weak as hell. And let me tell you one thing that I hate about LeBron supporters, or the majority of LeBron supporters that I know, right? Okay. They haters.
We'll say this for next one.
They haters. Okay. I noticed that every time somebody
Hold on, wait. What did you just say?
LeBron fans are haters.
Oh, they are. What do they hate? Basketball?
I'm about to tell you. So LeBron fans are haters as far as I have not seen one single LeBron fan that be on his dick that only talk about LeBron. All LeBron fans gotta say what LeBron did and what Jordan did, or what LeBron did and what Jordan didn't do. Like, I know somebody who I'm heavily involved with that love LeBron James. I'm talking about, I don't want to say be on his satchel, but
He's a LeBron James fan, boy, basically. Every LeBron James fan is kind of LeBron James.
And every time he says something about LeBron, he talk about what Jordan didn't do. Yeah, Jordan couldn't get his son in to play, but Jordan did. I say, why do you have to tear another man down to give another man props? You just can't give this man props on his own? That be my problem with them. If he's so cold, why do you have to tear down another man to make his light shine brighter? Shine some light on my boy. Shine it. Just say what you gotta say. If he want to talk and what he had to say, it ain't. How long Jordan been retired? God damn, you talking about some people want to go play baseball.
I'm glad that you clocked that immediately.
Some people, you know, I catch it all. Regardless if I say it or not, I catch it. It ain't going over my head. I catch it. Oh, some people just want to play for 20 years. They just want to play for 20 years. Why not say that? Say a great basketball. This is what I feel a great basketball player is. Why you always got to pull him down? And that's why Jordan, to me, will always be better. Now, I am not into basketball. Back when Jordan was Jordan and he did the little, you know what I'm saying? I was there for that. No lie, that's the last time I tapped into basketball. If I'm not dating a man that's into basketball, I don't give a damn about none of that. I'm a football fan. But every time they want to, not one time does a LeBron James fan just talk about LeBron and only LeBron and only LeBron. They always want to bring Jordan. Jordan been retired for so long, bro. You ain't talking about light skin, bright skin with the pretty eyes. Steph Curry. You ain't talking about, y'all ain't talking about, even if you talked about Kobe. Shaq Shout out.
Definitely not better.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, definitely better than LeBron.
Big up to Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Kobe, this has been happening to Kobe for like the last year. Like, everybody's been hating on Kobe. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know, but it's like all the niggas who used to play with him.
Now they done forgot.
Yeah. And I think they're trying to do the same to MJ. Like, if Michael Jordan were to die like tomorrow, like within 5 years, the LeBron James, they'd be like, oh, well, Jordan, he never.
You ain't lying. They'll try to erase.
He never hit a game of basketball. He never made a shot before.
You can go Google that shit.
Yeah,
you can look that shit up. Thank God for that. Like back in the days, man, I remember one time I was at a game. You got to go off of motherfucking folk tale memories. But I don't like that, man. And that's why I don't respect LeBron James fans.
Facts.
Fans, stands, dick riders,
Facts.
dick suckers, whatever the fuck you call them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that he's not a good player. But the fact that the only time you could talk about this man being a good player or his accomplishments is when you bring it somebody else down.
Facts.
To me, he ain't as good as y'all think he is.
Facts.
Because if not, what he did should be good enough to stand alone.
Facts.
Should be good enough to stand alone. Why
Facts,
the
that's a
fuck
fact.
is another man's name in your mouth when you talking about another man?
Facts.
For what? They ain't, it ain't like they was a duo couple and then like they broke up and then they would. No. What the fuck do baseball or Jordan at all have to do with any of that? That's how y'all know y'all still trying to catch up.
Facts.
Y'all still he all the way up here, and I ain't gonna lie, he here. King James, he here, but he will never get to here. He
Facts.
won't because he's still trying to catch up. No matter what, he will never be there, and it's because of y'all. It's because of y'all.
Cleveland. If he would have stayed with Cleveland, he would have probably been
This
there.
shit is wild. Still, after all this time, if that was me, when I know a motherfucker be hating on me, just like that little white dog, how I come in the room knowing they hating, knowing they talking about me, man, I would eat that shit up. I'd be eating that shit up if I was Jordan, because that's what y'all have to do. No other basketball player
He coming back next year.
Do they mention? None. No other. And I can't wait how they just be so motherfucking mad. I'm glad he coming back. I'm glad he coming back before LeBron James retires. I'm gonna watch it too.
Even if I gotta watch TV.
I want to see what he got to say.
Even if I gotta pull out the antenna.
Even if I have to sit through the commercials.
I'm at Google when does he come on TV?
I'm gonna set my alarm to
exactly.
So I can make sure I remember.
And I'm glad what I'm doing, and I'm gonna go watch it fast.
I'm glad that he's doing it before LeBron James retire, because you know LeBron gonna do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
He got
after a while.
This is recently. This episode came out 2 days ago.
He's gonna do the same thing, and you know they gonna say, well, he did. So I'm glad Jordan is doing it first again.
All right.
Doing it first again.
Okay, so this is very interesting. So let's just give like a recap. Right?
Oh, I truly feel that you got to
Okay. So, as you said, he's talking about renewing a contract with yourself. So, KD has been playing since like what 2000, I don't know, 5 something, early 2000s basically. And you know he's had a lot of ups and downs. He's been to a lot of places, and he's saying sometimes you have to redo a contract with yourself, and that is so real what he's saying, because sometimes you do, and he's saying that because it's actually true. Like, what am I doing this for? And I really like that he said you have to like it. I like that. That was really, really gangster what he said. I agree with that all the way to the max. And then he talks about complacency, like when you're at the top. Like when you're at the top, how do you maintain, you know, that right there, you know? And this is kind of like Drake. When Drake was at the top and he kept going, whereas Kendrick, he wasn't at the top and he took 5 years off. So he's saying some people go to play baseball, some people stay in the league for 20 years. And then if you watch this after this, he said the goal is to stay and play for 20 years. So he's saying I've achieved success. I did this. I did that. I had to renew a contract with myself in my mind. And then when he said that he had to renew a contract with himself in the mind, the first thing that popped into KD's brain is the GOAT, the greatest ever do it ever, Michael Jordan. He went to go play basketball for 2 years. The dude I'm sitting next
Baseball.
to, he played for 20 years. Therefore, you know, he didn't say it, but baseball. That was a shot and a diss towards Michael Jordan. It was disrespectful. He was trying to say that's the wrong way. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to take 2 years off. And then he said other people, he was talking about LeBron, play for 20 years, which would be the correct way to do. In my personal opinion, I feel like if I was a basketball player, I would care about winning. That would be the main goal. I'd rather play for 13 years and then win 6 times out of 8 years, right? 6 times out of 8 years, and then play for 20 years and win 4 times, and Kevin Durant, as you said, only 2 times. So I think that this is crazy. I can't believe I'm saying it. I thought KD was a real nigga. I think KD is
Drake.
He's a Jordan hater, I guess. I don't know if he's a Jordan hater, but I guess he doesn't respect Jordan leaving to go play baseball after his dad died. But I feel like me personally, I feel like him disrespecting Jordan for going to go quit and play baseball is entirely futile because Jordan is better than you at basketball. Jordan is everybody who's ever played with Jordan ever. All the OGs, all the old people, they all said that he was the best on the court. Shaq said he was the best on the court. Magic Johnson said he was the best on the court. Larry Bird said that he was the best on the court. That he was God disguised as Michael Jordan when he scored 63 points 2 years into his 2 years into the NBA. He scored 63 points, which is more than you have ever scored. You've only scored 55 points when you were in the league for over 13 years, plus. And he never even played for that long. You know what I'm saying? You were in the league so long and you haven't achieved what he had. And when he came back those last 3 years, he achieved more than you have ever in your entire life. So you shouldn't really be glazing somebody who's played for 20 years and hasn't achieved a level of success than somebody who quit for 2 years to go play basketball because his dad was murdered and his dad really wanted him to play baseball, and came back and was the best, was slower but was still the best and smarter, and led his team to 2 3-peats, which you couldn't even do. You had to run to the Warriors to go play with Steph, who is better than both of you niggas. He's just a light-skinned nigga, and he's 6'2", and he's not 6'9" and 7 feet like you are. Like, nigga, you're 7 feet 1, and your man's is 6'9". Curry is 6'2", and he's better than y'all niggas. MJ is 6'6". Niggas didn't know, but before MJ, it was niggas who were tall, who was 6'9" and 6'7", 6'1". Those were the winners in NBA. Niggas who were short wasn't winning. Niggas who was scoring wasn't winning like that. I don't know why KD threw this shot at LeBron, at MJ, but I think it's really just envy because whether he likes it or not, whether he wants to accept it, MJ achieved a level of greatness, measurable greatness, greater than anybody, including you, and he took 2 years off. And it's just, maybe you should have took 2 years off because maybe you would have won another. Maybe you needed to take 2 years off and then make that contract with yourself, because he actually did. He took 2 years off and he remade that contract when he said I'm back. And when he came back, he was really back. Boom. So I don't know what this nigga
why you wanna
Kevin Durant's talking about. And this is hold on, wait. I just got to. So KD is a power forward. We can watch this together. He was drafted in 2007, first round overall pick, which is good, right? He played for 5 teams. Okay, he's a 2-time NBA champion. In 2007, he was drafted. So it took him 10 years to win the championship, and both of these championships was with the Golden State Warriors, in which Curry was the leader on the team.
Curry.
He's all gold in fucking the Olympics, unlike somebody. He won the MVP 1 year in 2014, 15-time NBA All-Star. That's really good. Hold on, which one is this? Oh yeah, 6-time All-NBA. I mean that the NBA selected him to be on that specific team. MVP mean that I think that's a regular season MVP. 4-time scoring title. That mean that he led the league in scoring. He had more points than everybody in 2010 through 12. And in 2014, Damn, he don't got no defensive awards at all? Damn, he don't have any defensive awards, like, at all. That's very interesting. LeBron James, he's been playing for, 20 years? He's played for 4 different teams. Mm-hmm. He's a 4-time NBA champion. You remember that? They had, like, a bubble NBA during COVID? Yeah. He got a bubble championship. He's a 4-time MVP. He's been playing for 22 years. 4-time finals MVP. Oh, that's actually really impressive. No, that's really cool. So he got the MVP every time he was in the finals, and he got a 4-time regular season, 21-time NBA All-Star. He's been playing for 22 years. So that's good. All NBA first team 13 times. That's really good. Second team 13. 5-time All NBA defense, unlike that one nigga. Oh, that's the second team. Hold on, wait. Never got a defensive player of the. This nigga Okay. What's up? All right, now let's go to the GOAT, Michael Jordan. So we got 2 teams. One, the Chicago Bulls, not 4, not 5, and then the Washington Wizards, where he was the owner of. Played 6-time NBA champion, 6 times. That's more than anybody except for one person. It's one dude who got 7, and then Bill Russell has 3 back in the 1960s. This was before the 3-point. This is back when they only had 10. This is back when the playoffs and all that was different. That was back before the NBA ABA merger in 1979, before the 3-point, all that. 6-time NBA finals MVP, so he was the best player in the finals. 5 times he got the MVP in the regular season. NBA first team 10 times. Defensive player in the year in 1988. This is his second, his 4 years in the league. NBA all defensive first team 9 times. LeBron only had it 5 times. And LeBron is 6'9", by the way. He got the rookie of the year. You see this shit right here? Look at this. 10 times. NBA scoring champion. You know what that means? That means he led the league in scoring 10 times. 1987 through 1997. This is consecutive. So 6 years?
Yeah.
And then when he came back in 1996, 1997, 1998. So Kevin Durant, when he went to go take 2 years off baseball, he came back to the league. He won.
Crushing.
He won championships every time he was in there. When he came back, every time he played, he won that shit. He got the MVP, and he was leading the league in scoring. So he was scoring more points than all the other niggas. He did that 10 times. Nobody's ever did that. He NBA steals leader. That means he had more steals than everybody else. He did that 3 times. Y'all niggas have never did this once. Yo, both of them have never. LeBron doesn't even play in the slam dunk contest.
What?
He doesn't want to.
Wow.
I don't know why. It's not like his thing.
Slam dunk, that's the, man. You watch that when you don't watch basketball.
Oh, and he's all gold in the Olympics. LeBron is like, I think he's bronze. He got 2 bronze. I could bring up the stats, I guess. I mean, what you want me to say? I mean, the stats is fire. I don't want to go too much to the stats because you right here. I don't want to waste your time. But, MJ, he's just that nigga. And MJ never, ever called himself the GOAT. He never needed to refer to himself that way. And he never will, because he understands that different eras of basketball have different things, even though he's not really, when you think about the post, like 79, like the invention of the 3-pointer, like that's when the NBA kind of really just locked in as far as rules wise. And well, I mean, there's, if anything, like nowadays it's probably like different because like you can't like go to the basket, like it's easier to call fouls. If anything, this is why they call it the softer, because people call more fouls, so people go less. People also defend less nowadays, and people take more threes, and it's easier to score at the rim now than it was before. So we're living in different eras. I don't know why a certain, like nowadays, new basketball players feel the need to trash prior basketball players when they play less games. Like this is LeBron James has only played 82 games once. And I think he's been playing for like 22 years. And I think Jordan did it like 4 times where he played all 82 games in a regular season. But I think that the need to down a dude who came out like way before you were born, who was respected by every single person who ever played the game respects him. Everyone who ever played against him respects him. You only hear stories about how legendary and how hardworking he is. every room if he stepped into a room and wherever you niggas are with you niggas, everybody would stop and they would look at him and they would say, "Oh my God, that's the GOAT." Nobody would look at LeBron
me.
and say, "Oh my God, that's the GOAT." If he's in a room with Michael Jordan, the biggest LeBron James simps in the world. No matter how much they simp for LeBron James, if MJ with his aura, if he stepped in there, niggas will remember all the times they bought and they wore his shoes. I'm sorry, but he just doesn't have to explain. He doesn't have to do anything. He could take 2 years off. Like, nigga, what are you talking about? I don't know why niggas feel the need to try to big up themselves. And then to top it off, you said the goal was to play for 20 years. That's not the goal of basketball. The goal of basketball is to win the game. Nigga, you shouldn't be trying to play for 20 years. You should be trying to catch W's. Nigga, you should be trying to win the chips, not stat and pads. But that's what I have to say about that. And then we only got one more topic.
What do y'all know somebody like that? Put it in the comments.
Do you know any super LeBron James fan who are haters of Jordan? You know what I'm saying?
Do you know any LeBron James fans that are not Jordan haters? That only
you can be a fan of Jordan
without
and
hating?
you can be a LeBron fan. There's niggas who say that Jordan is the GOAT and who say LeBron is number 2. Like right behind him, that's LeBron fan shit. Like that means you're a fan of LeBron. If you say he's like that's normal to say. You don't have to say he's the GOAT. And it's crazy is that these Jordan niggas, have they ever watched him play? Like, have you seen that nigga play basketball? That nigga's really him if you watch him with your eyes. Like all you need is your eyes. You don't need numbers.
Let's argue in the comments.
You just need eyes. If you have eyes, if you take 2 people who've never seen a basketball game in their life, you show them the best LeBron clips and the best MJ clips, every single person is going to say MJ's the GOAT because he plays basketball like he's a GOAT. This is why LeBron James fans have to say that everybody who he played against was ass because he's making those niggas look ass. So that's why they seem ass because he's making them look ass because he's so much better than them. Or why he wouldn't be able to do that shit today. Like, no, he would do more today because he doesn't have to go to the rim, nigga. He can just shoot. And he's the greatest shooter ever. 10 times. He had more. That's more times he's led the league in scoring by himself than anybody. KD's done it 4. LeBron's only done it twice. Wilt Chamberlain done it 7 times, and he was 7'1", you know? And that was back before they had any rules. So he was doing all type of crazy shit. That nigga averaged like 50 points. But basically, Jordan is the GOAT. Let's get to our next topic. You want to get it?
Yeah.
This is the last topic, and this is a really serious topic. So this is the Epstein situation. You heard about this?
I haven't.
So basically, Epstein was this dude who had this island. He got caught up in Florida. They sent him back to New York. I think he killed himself. Me personally, I think he took himself out the game. I don't think he got taken out the game. I watched this Jeffrey Epstein documentary on YouTube, and I was expecting them to bring in a whole bunch of or mention other celebrities. I think they only mentioned like the Prince of England, and I think some like attorney, but I don't think they really mentioned celebrities like that besides like Chris Tucker, but I don't know if that mean that Chris Tucker was in that or if he was just there. I don't know if it was like this big super cabal like that they was talking about, especially with this Diddy stuff. I think a lot of people just in the modern age, especially it's always been like this, but people are really conspiracy brained. But Elon Musk and Trump was beefing because Trump had passed this bill that what did it do? It like cut some shit that Elon Musk was doing, and Elon Musk got really pissed, and he said that Trump was in the Epstein files, and this is when shit got like really spooky. So the government, the DOJ and FBI, I can go straight to the government website, but I didn't want to do that because this is crazy. They released a statement, and they basically said that they don't have the Epstein files, which is very interesting, and that the footage is straight, and that he actually did kill himself. So I do believe he killed himself. I didn't know that they didn't have Epstein files, so they said that they had Epstein. Right. So it's either they lied about having the files back then, or they're lying now. So it's very interesting. So I'm gonna read this. We're gonna talk about it. As part of our commitment to transparency, the Department of Justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigation have conducted an exhaustive review of investigative holding relating to the Jeffrey Epstein. What did you say? The relating to Jeffrey. Oh, they didn't say that. Relating to Jeffrey Epstein, to ensure that the review was thorough, the FBI conducted digital searches of its database, hard drives, and network drives, as well as physical searches of squad areas, locked cabinets, desks, closets, and other areas. This seems kind of interesting, isn't it? Hold on, wait. This is closets and other areas where responsive materials may have been stored. These searches uncover a significant amount of material, including more than 300 gigabytes of data and physical evidence. Oh, this is cool. They got physical evidence. Okay. The files related to Epstein include a large volume of images of Epstein, images and videos of victims who are either minors or appear to be minors, and over 10,000 downloaded videos of images of illegal child sex abuse and material and other, I don't know if I can say that, inappropriate materials. Teams of agents, analysts, attorneys, and privacy and civil liberties experts combed through the digital and documentary evidence with the aim of providing as much information as possible to the public, while simultaneously protecting victims. Much of the material is subject to court order sealings. Only a fraction of the material would have been aired publicly had Epstein gone to trial, as the scale served only to protect victims. You seen those edits that they've been doing of Diddy and Epstein together?
No, I haven't.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Material would have been aired publicly had Epstein gone to trial, as the seal served only to protect victims and did not expose any additional third parties to allegations of illegal wrongdoings. Through this review, we found no basis to revisit the disclosure of the materials and will not permit the release of or child, P-word. This systematic review revealed no incriminating client list. That's very interesting. There was also no credible evidence found that Epstein blackmailed prominent individuals as part of his actions. We did not uncover evidence that could predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties. This is very interesting. Consistent with the prior disclosures, this review confirmed that Epstein harmed over 1,000 victims. Each suffered unique trauma. Sensitive information related to these victims is intertwined throughout the materials. I didn't know all this. This included specific details such as victims' names and likeness, physical descriptions, places in birth, associates, and employment history. This is really interesting. One of our highest priorities is combating child exploitation and bringing justice to victims. Perpetuating unfolded theories about Epstein serves neither of those ends. To that end, while we have labored to provide the public with maximum information regarding Epstein and ensure examination of any evidence in the government's possession, it is the determination of the Department of Justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigations that no further disclosure would be appropriate or warranted. It's very interesting. But this is very interesting. This isn't as bad as people thought, or I thought it was reading myself. But first, what do you think about this?
I'm surprised. I'm surprised and I'm not surprised. Because, I felt like the whole reason, regardless, I was going to say the whole reason why he killed himself was, because of the list and all this evidence that they had. But it do say that it was over 1,000 victims. So,
yeah, they actually do have evidence.
They got on him. But we was looking for... I was looking for past him. I was looking for the people that was getting pulled down with him.
Yeah, this was allegedly supposed to be the sex cult. This is all the conspiracies about the Illuminati and they doing this with kids and this. It was all supposed to happen on Epstein's Island, and I wonder if did the victims ever say anything about celebrities? I don't know. This is very interesting. I don't know what happened. I don't know if we as a public jumped the gun, because I remember when it happened, people were like. First time I heard the name Epstein, it was a meme. going around on PewDiePie's channel, Epstein did not kill himself. This is like the day he died. Like, it was so funny. So the day he died, niggas was like, oh, he didn't kill himself. But this is very interesting. Okay, so they have found materials. They actually looked and they're like, oh, we got a lot of shit. Like, these niggas, and they say that what through they folks look through, they say that niggas ain't in the videos. It's just him doing shit. And what's even crazier is that he said that he had all of their shit locked. So it's not that he was doing this to people. He had them and he had their names, their job. This is very interesting because I watched a documentary on Netflix, and a girl had went to the police, and when she went to the police swept it under the rug. So he did have connects, you know. He most certainly had connects. Yeah. That English dude, I think he might have got hit with something. So I believe he has some sort of connects, but I guess he didn't have as high connects as they say. But this is very interesting. Me after you got anything else you want to say? Me after reading this, do I believe the conspiracy theory that Trump was actually down over there and that Trump told the FBI and told them not to do this, or told them to tell the public that, oh no, tell them that we don't have any files or whatever. No, I don't, because what they're talking about is they say the systematic review revealed no incriminating client list, and a client list was supposed to be the list of all the people who were visiting the island. So they say they don't have that list. Right. And they say that it was no evidence that he blackmailed prominent artists. So based on what they saying, me personally, I just believe them, just because the way that they worded, they didn't say that they had nothing. They said they didn't have the shit that we was looking for. So about this list, the girl, or it's been going viral with this lady who's like I think she's like the attorney general now. She said, oh, I got the list. I'm looking at it right now. It's on my desk. So that was very interesting.
You know, those cops do be lying. They gonna tell you some shit now.
So me personally, I don't believe that in the cabal anymore, based on what the government said. It's either I can believe the conspiracy theorists,
it's the majority of,
and stop believing the government, or I can believe the government when they tell me that the conspiracy theories are not true. Me, I'm gonna go with the government for now, because I trust the FBI, I trust the Department of Justice, I trust everybody working in the departments from just the lower, and I trust that they would tell the truth. I trust the government. I don't know why. I feel like people say they don't trust the government, but they trust like YouTubers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna trust the government before I trust a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Trying to sell me conspiracy theory. But what was very interesting about this was, you seen like Trump's response to the question?
I could only imagine.
It was so funny. Donald Trump, he's a funny nigga. Like, he is. Donald Trump is the funniest. I think he might be the funniest nigga in the world. He's one of the realest. Like, because he's unintentionally funny. He says shit that you just. You laugh at the nigga. You don't laugh with the nigga. Because he just says some shit that's off the wall. It's so funny,
I started to say something, but I don't know if I can say it on here.
Okay, I'm about to play you. You seen this before? All right, this is his reaction.
Your memo and release yesterday on Jeffrey Epstein.
So what happened was the FBI, because people were tripping about this, they didn't trust it. The FBI had released a whole video of outside his cell that they said they didn't have, but it was like a minute cut through, like 1 minute at like one specific time. And the lady, this is the lady who said, I have it, or I believe this is the lady who said, I have it on my desk right now. No, this isn't the press lady. This is she works in the White House though. I think she works in the DOJ, but that's the Department of Justice. She said that video cuts every night. That 1 minute gets cut on the same time, like at 11 for all the videos. Unfortunately, I believe her too. I think she's right, but I don't know. Let's see.
Jeffrey Epstein, it left some lingering mysteries. One of the biggest ones is whether he ever worked for a American or foreign intelligence agency. The former Labor Secretary who was.
I don't know if he was Jewish or his name is Epstein, but I think Ghislaine Maxwell, his girl, her dad was Jewish, and a lot of people like are really, we hitting a new non-Jewish favorite era of America. So a lot of people might have those Jewish conspiracy theories and like, oh, this dude was a Mossad agent or some goofy shit like that.
Miami U.S. Attorney Alex Costa, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the night of the set?
Yeah, sure. If I
could I just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's...
She's the attorney. This is Pam Bondi. Oh, this is the attorney general. I didn't know the attorney general was a woman. I feel like an idiot. I thought Pete Hegseth was the... Oh, so he's not the agent. He's the head of the... He's the head of some military department. What is he the head of? Oh, so this is Pam. Oh, this is the attorney general. She's like the head like nigga of like. Yeah. She's like the top cop, right, of the world, right? Oh, okay. So.
It's been talked about for years. You're asking. We have Texas. We have this.
Did you hear his response? Yeah. He's so funny, man.
Yeah, sure. If I
could I just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead.
Sure. First, to back up on that, in February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I said, I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file, along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that. Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent, I have no knowledge about that. We can get back to you on that. And the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively the video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And what was on that, there was a minute that was off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every night, they redo that video. It's old, from like 1999. So every night the video is reset, and every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well, showing that a minute is missing every night. And that's it on Epstein.
Okay, so Pam Bondi really, I wonder what the Secretary of State is. I don't even know what that is. Like what? They're the Secretary for America? So they like talk to foreign leaders and shit? That's what that nigga Lil Marco is. You know who Lil Marco is? That's a nigga sitting next to him.
Nah, so.
State Department responsible for foreign affairs. Okay, I guess I was somewhat right. Mm-hmm. But that's Pam Bondi. That's the head of the DOJ. She said that, well, you seen what she said. So what do you think about that? The video you just watched.
I think it's funny. My boy like, we still on this?
Yeah.
What y'all on? We got so much shit to talk about. This is what you asking about? I thought that was funny. But, yeah, I thought he was rude for asking. But, I mean, I guess it's what people want to know.
Yeah.
I think she answered the right way.
Yeah. I think it was a very, like, it was obviously a question from somebody who was, like, liberal or whatever. But I think that, her response was, I think she was speaking facts. I think that Trump's response was really performative. It was really hilarious because he was friends with Epstein or whatever, so they keep like re-showing the same videos of him talking with Epstein. But I think that was like back in like the 90s or something. Like it was like the 80s or something. Right. I don't think they've been cool ever since. But I really like his like really weird performance. But it was very interesting. He is kind of right because we do got a lot of shit going on. Like shit is really getting like spooky. That nigga, he really needs to lock in. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of shit going on. He need to figure out what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Because you heard about I don't know. We should do like more politics shit over here. You think so? Because politics is like cool. Politics is always gonna be some crazy
I enjoy
shit.
politics as well. Yeah.
But
if so, I think it should be probably different topics.
But I think that's all our topics for today. We got a couple bit more next week. You know, debates on who's better than who. Et cetera, et cetera. But leave any like this video, subscribe, leave any comments. Would you go to jail for 9 days or do 3 years of probation? Do you think that Beyonce is washed as far as touring wise? Do you think she needs to wrap it up? Do you like the new Drake song?
Drake was giving Beyonce vibes when he was dancing on the little video.
Drake dance was going crazy.
His dance was going crazy, but he was hitting a little stiff. He was.
How do you feel about Pusha T's album being leaked? Do you care? You know what I'm saying? Are you from the UK? Do you think that UK niggas will wash us rap wise? Speak facts. Keep it real. Let me know in the comments. AI. How do you feel about AI? I will read these comments. I might make a video on them as well. YouTube's new policy. How do you feel about it? Do you think it will force content creators to be more creative? How do you think the cruise stuff was racist? If you do think it's racist, you should definitely comment that because I want to know.
Why was it racist?
Yeah, and I'll try to understand too. How do you feel about KD throwing that shot towards Jordan? I think it was a shot. How do you think about that shot? Do you respect that shot? Do you even respect what he's saying? Do you respect somebody who is dedicated to doing something for a long time, or do you respect somebody who's dedicated to winning at all costs? If you know anything about Michael Jordan, if you're a Michael Jordan fan, then you see, if you're a Michael Jordan fan, it's an entire ethos out there for you independent of LeBron. Like, you don't have to be an MJ fan to even think about LeBron James because MJ he don't even play right now. So if you are a MJ fan, you could just watch clips of him playing basketball. You can watch documentaries, or you can watch Space Jam, you can watch other people talk about him. Speaking of, I want to watch that Last Dance documentary. You can go watch the 1996 game against Utah Jazz. So how do you feel about KD throwing that shot? Some people take 2 years off to go play baseball. How do you feel about MJ taking 2 years? Do you think that means that he was not as dedicated to the craft because he decided to take 2 years off because his dad died, got murdered? How do you feel? How do you feel about the Epstein situation? Do you not believe the DOJ and the FBI because it's Trump's DOJ and FBI? Do you not believe it anymore? You know what I'm saying? Let me know if that's how you feel about it. How do you feel about this 20K DDG saying that he will give a nigga 20 racks if they try to uphold on him in Baltimore? How do you feel about that? Let me know in the comments, man. Let us know. This is episode 2 of the Legendary Duo podcast. Deuces.
Catch you next time.